Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. Following a series sweep in Minnesota over the weekend, Cincinnati Reds begin a series against the Tampa Bay Rays on the road. Reds with a half-game lead to top the National League Central. Cleveland Guardians, who hold a similar lead atop the American League Central, will begin a home series tonight, with the Houston Astros. Off day for the Columbus Clippers. NBA playoffs tonight. Cleveland Cavaliers at home at Toronto. Cavs have a 1-0 lead. Also tonight, Atlanta at New York, Minnesota at Denver. San Francisco 49ers and left tackle Trent Williams reached agreement on a 2-year, $50 million contract extension. On the ice tonight, Philadelphia at Pittsburgh, Ottawa at Carolina, Minnesota at Dallas, Anaheim at Edmonton. This update brought to you by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com. Stop snoring, sleep better, and live better. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
You're about to enter a land of audio delight so awesome that you'll drop all important obligations to get your daily fix. Even Marconi, inventor of the radio, couldn't have imagined the pleasures that are about to invade your ear hole.
Oh, yes.
Try as you might, there's no escape. Let's begin.
Paul, good afternoon.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
Doing good, Mike.
Featuring Panama Ted.
Too hot.
With special guests, Nicole Sheeran.
Yeah, dog.
Jen Winters.
I will kick you in the junk.
Jeff Rimmer.
I will be around to haunt you forever.
And Chris Collinsworth.
I mean, are you kidding me?
Broadcasting live from the corner of Cracky and Sacky.
Excuse me.
Here's Common Man and Timmy.
They don't know what the they're doing.
Happy Monday. Welcome in. Hello, good, clean boy.
Hello, common man.
You got yourself a new friend today, didn't you?
I sure did.
You made yourself a new best friend.
I sure did.
See, before the show, Timmy had a little play date with Frank Caliendo, who is in on Rothman and Ice. You know, he's a comedian doing his impressions. He's doing a show in town here. Probably going to the NFL draft this week. A lot of that stuff. And
he's been sort of the impressionist over the last 10, 15 years or so. He had those
outside of me?
Outside of me and you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if can he do a Gary Player? I'm not so sure. Does he do a Jack Nicklaus?
Hey, how you doing?
Hello, Jack. It's me, Gary Player. How was Frank Caliendo today?
But Frank came in, and you and I happened to be playing some ping pong. And then he sashayed over to the table, almost like it was like a Western saloon. Just sort of moseyed on over and said, "Hey, what do you got there? What kind of paddle you got there?" He, said, "Oh, no, just a paddle. I got my own in the trunk." "Oh, do you?" At first, I thought he was doing a bit.
I thought so too.
No,
No, it's called Rosebud.
He's a ping
he's out
pong
there right
shark.
now.
And so he and you had a nice little friendly rivalry. After his segment was over, he ran back to his car and wanted to show you his paddle.
Somebody came down. This was at 2:45 as we were, getting into show mode. Somebody came down towards my desk and said, "Hey, come back here. Frank wants to show you something."
I'm telling you.
Frank had gone out to the car to get the ping pong paddle.
You and Frank really hit it off.
Well, you know what? He was... that excites me. To see other people that are excited about ping pong. I still consider myself just a fringe ponger. I don't think that I'm in some
How could you say
elevated class.
You and I have been playing competitive Pong here in the office for years. You have a table in your garage where you play with your son. Now you got your buddies with Frank Caliendo. He's got paddles in his trunk.
I'm just saying, I'm a fan of the game.
Black market paddles.
he had something called a butterfly. Like my joke was, what, you got one of those double padded Stigas out there? He's like, no, a butterfly. And he kind of smiled, and I was like, oh yeah, that butterfly, it'll get you. I thought that might have been a joke as well, but no, it turns out he brings it in, and he's got like a small case that's just the size of one singular paddle.
Well, of course.
A small case. He took it out, and there was like light shining from it. It had a sound. It was, oh, and he pulled the paddle out, and he had special coverings on both sides of the pad. And when he touched the ping pong ball to it, when he pressed down on the table, it had a little bit of stick to it. Not sure if that's legal, but it had a little bit of stick to it.
Pine tar on there.
Oh, and he had some of that spin action. We use like the $10 Franklin paddles.
But we have to use those.
We want to be on the same level. We don't want to use different
that.
paddles.
It's the fact that we have animals working here at the radio station and the television station. If we got good paddles we put over there, they'll be broken in 5 minutes.
Well, we could take care of our paddles and we can keep them locked away in our desks.
Seems like a lot.
Or in our car.
Seems like a lot of work.
Yeah. But it was I didn't have that one on my card today.
Yeah, a little bromance brewing.
I didn't have starting up the Monday, and I was going to be the green room for Frank Caliendo, which I respected how early he was in here for that hit on Rothman and Ice, because when he was here, he kind of hovered over. You were kicking my ass, so there was that. He made he asked how the game was going, and I think he laughed when he heard what the score was, because I was like, "What was the score again?" And you were like 19-6, and it was your serve, and you beat me 21-6 in that game. And I was like, wow, I got my ass kicked. It's not how it usually goes. And then you offered up a game against the loser, which was me, who got destroyed.
I did
played a little Pong.
My typical social interaction with someone. I said nothing and walked away.
You made a couple of verbal comments.
I made a couple comments.
On back.
And then I said, it's all yours, Timmy. Enjoy. And you guys really hit it off. I would have just gotten in the way. Maybe I sit in the cuck chair next time.
I mean, I hate to tell you, but I think that was it. I didn't.
No, I don't think so at all.
I didn't.
I think he'll be back tomorrow.
We didn't exchange numbers. He's clearly.
Rothman's got his number.
Clearly. I'm not gonna impose.
Oh,
that's Anthony's guy.
No. First of all, we'll get Rothman to give you his number.
Anthony gets the ticket hookup,
and then you text him later. Say, "Hello, Frank. This is Timmy. Remember me, your ping pong buddy from the radio station?"
Why am I? What voice am I doing?
I don't know. Would you like to get together with
Frank?
me and go to the chicken salad chick? Maybe get a lunch?
My wife just brought me some pimento from the chicken salad
There you
chick
go.
just this weekend.
How you doing over there, Ted?
Doing good, Mike.
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
Foodgasm coming up at 4:46. Normally we talk to Jason Stark on Mondays, but he is unavailable today. He's actually donating sperm. He will not be here.
That is just too bad.
Tomorrow he will join us. Yes.
How's he going to join us tomorrow? We're jam-packed.
Tuesday is very girthy. We have to be. Teddy's not here tomorrow. He's taking the day off.
We don't have a square to spare. Tomorrow,
I'm going to put him at 3:30. So then tomorrow,
we'll be doing something every single segment.
3 o'clock, we say hello. All right.
And then the show's over.
3:17,
Yeah.
shenanigans. 3:30, Jason Stark.
Maybe you could.
3:46.
Wait a minute. Maybe you could ask Jason some of those awkward questions.
Oh, you know I will.
What? I don't know what to say to that, Mike.
Jason, you ever hear
Let's
of
talk some baseball.
Ever hear of a ping pong cuck chair? Yeah.
What'd he say? What? I don't know what he said.
You ever have a sexual relationship with Frank Caliendo? No?
Why are you asking me about John Heyman's sex life? What? I don't know.
So 3:30, Starkey tomorrow. 3:46, Inside the Buckeyes. News. 4 o'clock, Jen Winters. She was telling some very, very off-color jokes upstairs today.
Jeez.
If she were to tell the same jokes on the air tomorrow, then that's the end of all of us.
Wow. I mean,
God.
you think an F-bomb is bad.
Woo!
Whoa, baby.
Oh, man. Anyway,
These walls had ears.
4:30, rapid fire. 5:30, Timmy time. Teddy's going to miss all of it. What are you doing tomorrow?
He's not doing anything.
I'm just taking a day off, and I think my wife and I were going to go out to eat and
Where are you going?
downtown Canal.
Gonna go to Kingies?
Downtown Canal sounds sexual.
Down in the canal.
Downtown Canal.
Yeah, baby.
You know how we do it under the bridge.
Stop it.
You gonna get your tires rotated? Yeah,
I could down that downtown Canal, yeah.
Get some stuff. Just a day for getting stuff done.
It's Taco Tuesday down there.
Oh,
so
baby.
a little local
A
cantina.
little cantina spot.
Eating some tacos.
How was
Free chips and
WrestleMania
salsa.
this weekend, Teddy?
WrestleMania.
You liked it?
It was, Saturday was just kind of like, it was okay. It was just like a okay show. That's all I can say. But Sunday's event, because they do it 2 nights now, right? So Saturday, Sunday. But Sunday was just fantastic. Just all the matches and everything that went into it. It was terrific.
I thought it must have been good. I came in today. Matty Ice had a full erection.
He did.
Huge.
Well, he was hiding it with his championship belt.
Right.
He was tamping it down.
His
But
guy,
it was busting right through the steel.
yeah.
It had to be very painful.
Well, his guy Roman Reigns won the championship back.
What a stellar performance by
He's
Reigns.
thrilled, to have him back.
When he hit him with that, God, that was just beautiful.
What does he do? He does
my God.
spear move, right?
He does a spear. He also has a Superman punch.
Superman punches.
Yeah.
Love the Superman
Has a
punch.
drive-by.
Was McAfee involved?
He was not involved last night. Saturday, he got involved a little bit, but not last night.
Was Donald Trump involved?
No, he was not.
He's a Hall of Famer.
He is a Hall of Famer.
Pete Rose involved?
He's dead.
Okay.
He's a Hall of Famer, though.
I'm just saying, we've seen wrestling angles before where guys been buried alive. Oh, my God, the limo blew up. And then 2 weeks later, they're there. Wouldn't that be something if Pete Rose walked the aisle at WrestleMania? Talk about an angle.
The ghost of Pete Rose?
No. He faked his death.
Faked the death.
And now he's
How
back.
come someone hasn't done that for a good wrestling bit? That is the ultimate.
Fake the death.
I'd fake a death for a bit on this show.
Who's to say that it's not going on right now? I haven't seen Hulk Hogan's body. Maybe for SummerSlam, he comes back.
What if you did that as you were deciding that you were going to be done with radio? Wouldn't that be something?
Fake my death.
And then return 1 year later on the dot.
Well, now you've ruined it. Now, if I was thinking about doing that,
No,
I'm not going to do it.
It'll still fly.
No.
It'll still fly. Boy, this was a hell of an opening segment, wasn't it?
Yep. We'll do some spring game conversation coming up next. We talked about how jam-packed we're going to be tomorrow while simultaneously doing nothing today.
Oh, today, it's very empty.
Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
257 is closed due to an accident in both north and southbound lanes between Clark Shaw Road and 42. There's also a disabled vehicle on the left berm on 270 West Outer Belt northbound after Cemetery Road. This report is sponsored by Sunsetter. With a Sunsetter awning, turn your patio into a cool shaded retreat. Up to 20 degrees cooler with the push of a button, and right now save $350 at sunsetter.com. That's sunsetter.com. Life's better under a Sunsetter. I'm Andrew Jones for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616. Common Man here for Germain Volkswagen. Right now, you get $3,000 over Kelly Blue Book on your trade during the Germain Trade and Upgrade Sales Event at both Germain Volkswagen of Columbus and Germain Volkswagen of Westerville. Plus, during Volkswagen Driver Days, interest rates can't get any lower on the 2026 Volkswagen Atlas and the 2026 Volkswagen Tiguan. Available to qualified customers on approved credit through Volkswagen Financial Services. See dealer for full details. Get started now at GoGermain.com. Common Man here for Weed Man. I talk to you about Weed Man every year. Why? Simple. Number one, I use it. Number two, it works. You want to get those lawn roots thick, baby, because when that happens, they resist weeds, disease, and insects, and they're using top-of-the-line stuff. We're talking golf course quality. Weed Man is locally owned and operated by Corbin and Audrey. They will take care of you. Proudly serving Central Ohio and our Dayton friends. Call your local office, 614-733-3747, weedman.com.
Why choose between getting things done and doing things with the ones you love? With Kroger same-day pickup and delivery, it's easy to shop the same great prices and quality you'd find in store. We'll bring your groceries right to you in our refrigerated trucks, so you can spend time on what matters most. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Save $20 on your first Kroger pickup or delivery order of $75 or more. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Coffee, sandwich, hash browns. Tired of the same breakfast routine? Time to refresh your morning ritual with a $6 Tim's Trio from Tim Hortons. It starts with a premium blend of freshly brewed coffee, a hot, savory breakfast sandwich made with freshly cracked eggs, and for a tasty twist, a daily baked donut to sweeten the deal. Ask for the $6 Tim's Trio. Your morning ritual refreshed. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer. Medium coffee only. Terms apply.
Hi, I'm Patty, founder of Awesome Tex. I started with a big idea to give old clothes a new life by turning them into recycled fibers and threads. Everyone told me that this was going to be impossible, but Chase for Business believed in me. They gave me a lot of guidance from the beginning.
Get financial guidance from bankers in the Columbus community and convenient digital tools all in one place. Learn more at chaseforbusiness.com. Make more of what's yours. Real customers compensated. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
If your garage door clashes with your home, like the guy wearing socks and sandals, we are Deluxe Door Systems. For over 30 years, we've been transforming the look of people's homes with beautiful Clopay doors for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Skip Mussick has been on the Fan for nearly 80 years, and during that time, he's worn many hats. Executive producer for Ohio State Athletics, talk show host, private detective when Ron Stokes loses his phone. Somebody do something! He's done it all. But his proudest accomplishment, host of Tee to Green. If it has anything to do with golf in Central Ohio, Skip's on it. Cheers to the next 80 years, Skipper. And listen to Tee to Green Saturday mornings at 9 here on The Fan.
Hey there, I'm Brad. I'm about to win the Tuesday Night Bowling League Championship. Strike. I'm also a highway worker for the Ohio Department of Transportation. When you move over and slow down, you're not only giving me room to work, you're making sure I can bowl the winning strike with my buddies.
Roadside workers have lives and families, but when they're on the job, they put it all on the line to protect and serve us. Remember, they're not just roadside workers. Thank you for moving over and slowing down.
Brought to you by ODOT, USDOT, NHTSA, and ODPS.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, commercial properties. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
There's a new kind of energy at Starbucks. Try the all-new energy refreshers, strawberry acai, mango dragon fruit, or the all-new mango strawberry. New energy refreshers, only at Starbucks.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Plenty of sunshine as we go into the day today, and chilly as temperatures will only get into the low 50s. For tonight, mostly clear overnight with lows in the upper 30s. And then for Tuesday, mostly sunny skies and warmer with breezy winds and highs in the mid-70s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfolo with the 10 weather impact forecast.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
11 and a half. That's not the Buckeye football over-under win total. That's the amount of times Common Man wipes his crack. I'll take the over.
Oh, what's that smell?
You're listening to Man and Timmy.
I want to talk to you about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. Timmy?
Our friends.
Yeah. Did you know that when dudes get to their early to mid-30s, they start losing 2 to 3% of their testosterone production every year?
Oh, you know who you got to see when that happens.
Yeah. Tri-State Men's Health. It happens gradually. Before you know it, you just don't feel like the same man that you did when you were in your 20s or 30s. That must be nice.
20s and 30s?
Yeah.
We're not that far away from it.
Closer to 50.
Like a couple. No.
All right.
No.
Maybe you have a decrease in your libido, putting on some weight, less productive at the gym, don't know where the gym is. Maybe you're not sleeping well. Those are all signs of low T. If you think you have low T, go get tested for it. They actually have a test. It's very scientific. I went there and I got tested, and they say, hey, you have a uterus. And I said, oh, I need some testosterone. They said, yes, you do. You're a woman now.
Yeah, not normal.
But now.
No.
Busting through the wall like the Kool-Aid man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're an Adonis. Look at you.
Go see my friends.
You're radiating.
Call them today, 800-900-9654, or visit tristatemenshealth.com. Spring game this weekend. We had some weather for the spring game. Here's some things that I saw that I enjoyed and piggyback off of this, of course.
Absolutely, yeah.
One of our main critiques about a guy who had a fantastic season last year, first-time starter, was sitting in New York for the Heisman ceremony, Julian Sayin, is that he didn't really take advantage of open space when it was right in front of him, utilizing his legs. I'm not saying he's going to be, Braxton Miller out there, but if it's there, pick up the yardage, pick up the first down.
Cut and run, baby.
Right, and do it smartly. Don't take unnecessary hits. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he should be running the triple option anytime soon, but we saw a conscious effort from Julian Sayin and the offensive game plan to get him out of the pocket and use your legs a little bit. And he showed that pretty early on Saturday.
Yeah, he even had that one throw, because if we continued to go on, we could nitpick Julian's game. There were some spots where you would have liked to see a little bit more precision. And the other part of the coin where one was running, seeing him run the ball a little bit. The other part was, how did he perform under pressure?
Right.
When the protection wasn't as good, you need a superstar type of quarterback to then kick in, to be able to get the ball out quick, to be able to step up, deliver the football, take a big shot, and then continue on with the drive. He had one nice throw where he broke the pocket on the left side. I think it was on that very first drive where he hit somebody on a slant. That was a beautiful throw because his body was going left, and he kind of threw it back to the right, put it right on the money. And I don't know if he really scores. Well, we know he doesn't, because Christian Allegro, the new Wisconsin transfer linebacker, was bearing down on him at the pylon when he squirted in for the touchdown run. When you're wearing a black jersey, it's kind of hard to tell, like, what's really going to happen here. I think we knew he would have gotten knocked into oblivion, but thank God they pulled up with the black jersey and all. But the other thing that everybody was talking about, I mean, I think we know what we got with Julian Sayin. By the time we are approaching the Texas game, we'd like to think that he's on another level as a player than he was in 2025. That's how that goes. And the future at quarterback with Tavian St. Clair, just a big, strapping mang from Bell Fountain. He was a highly sought-after recruit, even coming from a smaller level of high school football. But I like his gunslinger mentality. He was making those plays downfield to Chris Henry Jr., who I think emphatically will be the number 3 wide receiver when it's done, just with how he runs, the plays that he can make out in space. It looks different when it's Chris Henry Jr., and I like the way Tavian St. Clair was letting it fly to him. Couple of the best plays of the whole spring game were St. Clair to Chris Henry Jr.
I agree. And I always get leery when I watch quarterbacks now, because I always have this in the back of my mind. Are we really going to see this guy be a starter at Ohio State? Right? The portal's real. We've seen comfort level of coaches who think they have a really good roster going out and getting a veteran quarterback.
Yeah.
Who's played a lot of college football. Will Tavian St. Clair be the one to take the reins here? I don't know.
That's a good question that you bring up. So let's play that out. I think in a perfect world, Tavian St. Clair is your guy who's been developing in this system for a couple years. And for a guy as highly touted as St. Clair was as a recruit, that's almost a pretty big ask, right? To sit for 2 full seasons before you have a go at it. And if you're amazing in that first year up, then that may be the only season that you log stats in, because you're eligible for the draft after that. But with the way the NIL budget goes now, let's say Julian Sayin doesn't completely love where he is. Or let's say, I don't think it's going to happen this way, but Arch Manning and then a couple other of the bigger names out there are garnering most of the draft attention in, 2027. Sorry. Then does he possibly choose to hang back at Ohio State for another year of eligibility and a big sack of cash while he goes at it again? If that's the case, then I do believe someone like Tavian St. Clair would be hitting the portal, because he'd be getting low millions to go and play somewhere else.
Or are you so in love with him that you would allow Julian Sayin to hit the portal in 27?
It would have to be a pretty disappointing season for that to be the option.
You're probably right.
And I don't know. I do think there's a world where Ohio State could have all the success in the world. I mean, just look at Will Howard. Will Howard was only going to be to a certain level of an NFL quarterback prospect, right? He was not going to be one of these top 10 picks. And I'm not saying I believe that Julian Sayin if he takes some of these steps, if he shows that ability to run, if he shows that he can stand in the pocket and make things happen and break down defenses when you're not necessarily getting the best protection all the time, I think he then could translate into that.
Can I tell you something?
Top 2 quarterback guy next year.
I think all bets are off with that now, where this guy's a college quarterback. He's not going to be a top NFL quarterback. If Fernando Mendoza has transitioned to the point where he's the defunct number 1 player in the draft, which he is.
Yeah.
There's no reason that anybody who goes to a big-time school, has success, and wins can't do that as well.
Right. And look at a guy like Dante Moore, who chose to stay at Oregon, even after Oregon already made the move to go and bring in Dylan Raiola. Like, those are things that are happening.
I haven't heard too much about that. He's just going to sit, right, Raiola? And just wait till next year?
We're not going to go Joe Germain and Stanley Jackson.
No, I know that, but it seems odd.
Those two guys.
There's only a certain amount of NIL to go along.
Yeah.
And you normally don't waste quarterback NIL money on someone who's not going to see the field.
No, you're right about that. They must be doing, well, we know they're doing quite fine at Oregon. But that's a good point, to be able to swing like that, to bring in Dylan Raiola, and then your guy comes back and is right there to resume the position. I mean, people like to throw that term out, good problems to have. I suppose anything happens to Dante Moore, you got another guy there that you think you can win football games with. I know that, but the other side of that Dylan Raiola has been, though.
The other side of that is, you're midway through the season, and you say to yourself, man, I really wish we had that linebacker that we just missed out on in the portal.
Defense has a hole in it.
Because we didn't have the money because we gave Dylan Raiola money.
Yeah.
Then that's a real problem that you have.
Yeah. What did you think about the defense out there? Because I thought another part that stuck out to me was the defensive backs as an entirety. And that's not just like when I look down the starters, you have Devin Sanchez, Jermaine Matthews. You knew what they were going to be. Terry Moore, the transfer from Duke, wearing number 11 out there. Looks like he's going to be a good player. And I'm not saying these guys, Earl Little was out for this one. He had the late injury in spring. But you can't imagine completely making up for Caleb Downs, but you can do it by committee, right? You can have guys that are smart football players that know where they're supposed to be. And to see them going with the 3 linebacker unit out there, I think it tells you and shows you that Matt Patricia is going to be willing to adapt and do whatever he has to do. But I thought Sanchez, Matthews, Moore, McClain, even some of the other guys on the second team were bottling up the wide receivers for much of the spring game.
You and I were talking before the show about, who's going to be the next Arvell Reese.
Oh,
right? Who's going to be that breakout guy? So we'll give you a name.
I got a name for you.
We'll give you a name. Also, we got the Tyvis Powell that we wanted to get.
We sure did.
All that practice crap he was doing last week, I'm glad he thought better of it and brought the goods. We will hear from our guy Tyvis coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Traffic is looking pretty good around Columbus this afternoon. You have a 3-minute drive on 33 eastbound from 161 to 270 west. And if you're on 670 headed eastbound from 70 to 270-62, you're looking at a 10-minute commute with no delays. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority, your local expert. Is water seeping into your basement? Are your basement walls cracking? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the basement waterproofing experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at OhioBasementAuthority.com. I'm Manju Jones for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
We have made our community a very important part of our business. One of the things that many people may not realize is that I was born and raised in Columbus. Our plant is in Columbus. All of our employees are from Ohio. And the community hears about all this stuff. And so the community trusts us.
Visit Rosati Windows by the end of this month and get 35% off all windows and doors.
Spring into savings at Great Lakes Hyundai. Right now, drive your new Hyundai with payments as low as $94 per month for a 2-year lease. Get spring lease savings on every model from Elantra to Palisade. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Dublin or Columbus or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit. Payment on 2060 Elantra SC. $39.95 down plus tax title first month payment. 7,500 miles per year and $430.
When you take pride in your property,
clean, professional-grade cut says it all. This spring, don't just mow the lawn. Cultivate a yard you're proud to own. Get the Bobcat ZT 2000 with payments as low as $99 a month. Or go pro with the Bobcat ZT 6000 for as little as $218 a month. Bobcat Enterprises has the mower you need. Visit bobcatent.com to find your local dealer, because you deserve a Bobcat.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Booing is one of the great joys of fandom. You boo bad. You boo lazy.
Your boos mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer.
You boo undisciplined. But you must always boo cocky.
Ew, and boo. This kind of thing is getting out of hand with you two. Y'all are an official warning.
Here's Man and Timmy.
Happy Monday. So glad you're here. 3 hours a day, every single day. Do it. Spring game stuff. Buckeyes beat the Buckeyes.
Rainy day, but, you know.
You like what I did there, Teddy?
Buckeyes beat the Bucks.
Because they're playing each other.
Defense got the offense. So there you go. I mean, how was the scoring? What do you get? Like 3 points for a 3 and out, 3 points for a takeaway, 2 points for a sack, 6 points if you got a return touchdown, something of that nature. So, you know, it doesn't matter to me. I'll create the storyline based on what happens. I'll find a way to feel good about what's going on into the offseason. Okay, so defense might not be taking as big a hit as we might have imagined. And you want to see, I really still believe that the offense, when push comes to shove, when we're playing in 2026, that they will be a more high-powered offense. I mean, there were a lot of guys. We didn't see our whole running back of note. Yeah. Isaiah West and Bo Jackson. I think Bo Jackson is going to be incredible as a sophomore. He was not out there. Both your tackles were out, too. And I do think that was a reason Kenyatta Jackson was feasting on old Carter Lowe from Toledo, number 74, for a minute. The little tap sacks.
Yeah, come on.
Gotcha. Sit down.
I actually had a little sad weekend.
Oh, no.
Sad. Yeah, because I watched spring game, and then I get sad because I'm reminded then football's gone. Yeah. Although I got to tell you,
the Aviators.
The Aviators, they got their victory this weekend.
You weren't there.
Yeah.
You weren't there, so I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about you being sad.
Sad about what?
About no football. Got the Aviators
no,
right
it's
here,
not
baby.
real football. Can I tell you something, too?
They're
I don't know who you people
with
are.
The ball.
It's like they rented out actors from North Korea to go to these Aviator games.
That's where we get actors?
Yes. When
How do
you
we
go
get
to
them
North
out?
Korea, they have all these stores and mini malls.
We
and
can't bring them to the States.
When
They'd be
the
shocked.
foreign people are allowed to come in, all of a sudden it's shopping, real people walking around. Those aren't real. They're actors. Who are these people that are at the Aviators games dressed up in all the gear? Don't tell me it's you, Teddy. You're not going out there.
Who was it that said they were going out there? Was it Patrick Murphy?
Yeah, Pat Murphy was going out there.
He was excited to jet out.
So he's real.
7:55.
He's real.
He had a zip line from here to historic Crew Stadium, but he was saying
he likes the stadium.
The stadium was one of the big reasons.
He's a big Crew guy. He wanted to go to the stadium and check it out. It's not like he's wearing Aviators gear. But
I had a guy that was in the house last week working on the water softener. And Teddy, he might be a bigger Aviators fan than you. He wanted to talk Aviators shop with me. And he told us that he loves it when we talk Aviators football. And I said,
you must be listening to a different show.
Do we really?
We do sometimes.
Do we really talk about them, or do we talk about how it's not ultimately going to work?
I'm glad they got themselves a victory. But the end of the spring game always reminds me that we have a long way to go.
Yeah.
Until August, when we start talking about camp and all that crap.
Well, what was your following thought after that?
My following thought was, I'm a pissed off Blue Jacket fan, and I'm not going to watch any playoff hockey, which I lied to myself because I did. And then I watched the playoff hockey, and then I get super sad again.
Because of PK Subban's pants?
No.
Why?
Because I'm reminded how awesome playoff hockey is. And how I wish we were a part of it. It is so awesome to watch. The fan spectacle, the experience. You go to a regular season game, it's fine. For those of you,
it's not the same.
For
we've
those of you
experienced it.
who have, not everybody has, Timmy. Not all of the people have been to a Blue Jacket playoff game before.
I just meant as a fan base, like whether you've been in the arena or whether you just got to watch on TV, we did get to experience some playoff hockey. We just can't get it back. We can't have any consistency with it.
It's been a while, Timmy.
It's been a while.
Some people weren't alive that are listening to us right now.
The little 6-year-old toddlers, they need to watch their playoff hockey. No, it sucks. You're right.
No, because the last time
make you feel better.
The last time we had playoff hockey was in the bubble.
And I don't even count that.
That's what I mean.
I'm
Won a
thinking back
playoff
to
series.
So we
they didn't win a playoff series. They won a
Take that.
play-in series. Shut up,
And they were
Ted.
playing in, the summertime or whatever you want to say. I mean, this is amazing.
Stop. Yeah, I had to correct us, though, because we thought that it was that pandemic year was the only time they had ever played May hockey. They obviously had, I think, 2 or 3 games in the Boston Bruins series, in the second round series, the year before bubble hockey.
My apologies.
And those, but getting to a second round, do you remember what that felt like? Because despite what the final results were of that series with Boston, they wound up winning the cup, if memory serves me correctly. And that was a competitive series. Those were competitive hockey games. They were balls to the walls. I had tickets. I was in the building for the knockout punch, just because I wanted to make sure that I had seats at Nationwide Arena for what could have been a step along the way for one of the biggest moments in hockey in the city's history. And they didn't score a goal in that last game, so whatever.
Past
the first round
was the greatest moment.
Every single game,
hockey.
Every single game that they kept having was the deepest into the postseason they'd ever gone.
The games this weekend, and I'm enthralled with them, and the crowd response, and the third period in Buffalo. I don't know if you watched any of that.
I didn't watch that one.
But those people have just they haven't been there in 14 years, and they go ahead and have a third period where they come back and they're scoring goals and people are just going crazy. I mean, those people are crazy anyway. The Bills fans are crazy.
But to have playoff hockey in Buffalo is special.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
They're going nuts. They went home. They made some babies.
I would think so.
Mutant babies.
We can't be like Buffalo, man. And that's the Buffalo Sabres. And they waited that long in between playoff trips. I don't even want to think about it or talk about it anymore.
You know what
14,
the difference is, though?
15 years.
Here's the difference, though. The Buffalo Sabres, as bad as they've been for the last 14 years, the last time they made the playoffs, they also won their division, which the Blue Jackets have never done.
Have we ever finished higher than third?
They've never flirted with winning the division in 25-year history. And, like Lindy Ruff's there.
Ruff.
He's
the way a mother likes it.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing.
He's had a couple different stops along the way, but he was coaching them in 99 when they were in the Cup final.
Yeah.
Can you imagine this city in the Cup final?
No. Stop imagining.
All right, what did I tease?
I'll get Frank Caliendo to come back in here and do the Morgan Freeman. Hope is a dangerous thing. You don't want it.
We were talking before the show about who's going to be the next Arvell Reese, a guy that sort of comes out of nowhere, physical specimen. And then, we're talking about him as a top 10 pick in the draft. Who is that possibility for you this year?
We got him. And
you got him. You're ready.
There's been some people on the beat that have already, spread some ink about this guy, but he's new. Like this dude is fresh, and he is from the same high school as Arvell Reese. He's a Glenville guy. His name is Sincere Johnson, and he's already 6'3", 230-something. You can see what the Body by Marathi workout program is doing for him already. He was one of those guys that was on that, second defensive unit, and he had 5 tackles or so in this game, but it was just the way that he was shucking the blocks and a gap-stuffing mentality
about him.
Oh, my God. He has got it. He's not going to play that exact type of position, although I wouldn't put it past him. He could evolve into that, where he plays a little edge rusher, linebacker / edge guy. But he wearing number 20, which was the number that Arvell Reese wore before he switched to 8 last year. You just get good vibes about it. So he's a true freshman. there's a guy like Peyton Pierce, obviously, that's ahead of him. And if you looked at who they were throwing out there, TJ Alford, who wears number 17, and Christian Allegro, the transfer in from Wisconsin, who's got a ton of experience. Those you could see are the guys. But in that next wave, which is what we're talking about here, 3 years down the line, the things we're probably going to be saying about this guy, Sincere Johnson, is going to be good. He's going to be really good.
So, of course, we had the game for you right here on The Fan. Paul Keels, Jim Lachey, voices of the Buckeyes. But on the television broadcast, our guy, Tyvis Powell, friend of the show. You can hear him every single morning with T-Bone and Tyvis, 6 to 9, right here on The Fan.
They did their little practice play-by-play last week.
Sucked.
And it didn't hit.
He was trying too hard. He was trying to be too professional, and it didn't hit. But I saw this on the TV. This is Tyvis Powell calling a near interception in a spring game, and this is the type of analysis that I want from Tyvis Powell.
Third down now after the transfer from Alabama, the way we saw. Makes the tackle, midfield. St. Clair. Goes in, and almost picked. Tyvis is losing his mind.
Listen, we getting the opportunity. What I like about it is that the defensive backs are putting themselves in position to make plays on the ball. We got to finish this. Look at this great play by Cam Calhoun. Now, I have to give Wade Guilford some credit here. He did a really great job of becoming the DB and knocking that ball down. But we got to finish those. Those right there could be the difference of winning and losing the game. These corners are impressive, though. The way that they seems like they made an emphasis on trying to get to the football, we just got to finish these plays.
You got the raw emotion.
You did.
You got the personality. And then you got the insight. After that, you got a little bit of everything.
Goes in, and almost picked.
I thought it was all great. You got Tyvis, and reports were that he was moving around the press box when that call was happening.
I'm sure he was.
He was physically moving out of his chair, jumping up and down. And he had a good little string there. It was that early second quarter where, St. Clair was throwing it around again because he had that gunslinger mentality. Maybe a couple of mistakes that should have been picked off. Inky Jones.
Oh,
how do
Inky.
how do you like that nickname? Brenton Inky Jones had a breakup on Brock Boyd, who's been a spring stud. Could have housed that one. And then Blaine Bradford, the Louisiana kid. You want another future star, number 16 out there, future safety, who's going to be a dude, Blaine Bradford as well.
One big-time quarterback turning down some serious money. Details coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
You're looking at a 15-minute drive if you're headed northbound on 71 from 72 Polaris Parkway. And if you're on the east side of 70 headed westbound from 79 to 71, you're looking at a 24-minute commute. This report is sponsored by Ohio 811. Call before you dig. Contact Ohio 811 at least 48 hours before you dig. It's easy to do, and it's law. CenterPoint Energy, Columbia Gas, Duke Energy, and Enbridge Gas want you to dig safely. Contact Ohio 811 every time you dig. I'm Andrew Jones for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Common Man here for GoGermain.com. I have been telling you about my friends at Germain for a long time, and it's because they bring the goods. And right now, you get $3,000 over Kelley Blue Book on your trade during the Germain Trade and Upgrade Sales Event. Yes, cue the trumpets. Nearly 4,000 new and pre-owned vehicles, plus an extra $3,000 on your trade means your budget goes further. And with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Get started now at GoGermain.com.
When it's time to ask life's biggest question, make sure your ring says it all. Hi, it's Alex Johnson from The Diamond Seller, and we've been helping couples say yes for over 78 years. From brilliant cuts to better prices, the quality and selection of our diamonds is unmatched. Because diamonds aren't just our business, they're our legacy. Visit us at Diamond Seller on Sawmill Road or Easton Town Center and learn more at diamondseller.com. Bigger diamonds, better prices, guaranteed.
A noisy garage door is a cry for help. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Door Service. Most repairs are simple, but if left untreated, they can turn into costly repairs. Your garage door works hard every day, and a little maintenance goes a long way. We fix garage doors fast with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. Over 90,000 five-star reviews don't happen by accident. They happen by putting people first. Fixing your garage doors is what we do. From repairs to upgrades, call Don's Garage Door Service today.
Common Man here for Hollywood Casino Columbus.
Oh, Mikey, did you know something new is coming and it's right around the corner?
What is it?
Now you can stay while you play. It's the all-new Hollywood Casino Columbus Hotel. It's coming June 12th, and we want you to celebrate with us as we open the doors with a can't-miss concert and festival.
And here's something for you this month. It's the Win Your Way drawings on select Wednesdays and Saturdays. You can score $100,000. Plus, coming in May, it's the Hollywood Tribute Concert Series.
Ooh, must be 21 to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Rothman and Ice.
We're hoping to add Zach here at 2:30, hoping.
So what's the deal? So I'm just calling him and we'll see if he picks up?
Yeah, I think that's how we're going to play it.
Rothman and Ice. Weekdays at noon.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus.
The Fan.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, we put new windows in a Dublin home last week. You wouldn't believe how much new light was let in. Changed the entire mood of the home.
You don't need fancy windows to change the mood of a room, Leslie. Know what else will do that? Wilson's Wicks, my new candle line. Here, smell this one.
Oh, that's bad.
I call it warm tuna salad. It's not for everyone.
Get the windows that can completely change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
All the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My sinks gurgle, they barely drain. The toilet overflowed. I plunge all day with no luck. What's wrong with this commode?
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. All clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hey, Bobby Carpenter here with the Riverside Bank of Dublin Sports Money Report. In sports, winning isn't just about points on the board, it's about dollars off of it. From billion-dollar TV deals to player contracts worth more than entire franchises once were. Today's games are run on smart financial strategy. And just like a championship team, success comes from planning, discipline, and long-term vision. That's the same approach your money deserves. Here's Chuck Moore, CEO, and Travis Sanders, president of Riverside Bank of Dublin.
Thanks, Bobby. Those core values are the foundation for any successful business. Because whether it's building a roster or building your future, strong fundamentals matter. At Riverside Bank of Dublin, we look at every deal and every opportunity with our core values in mind.
That's right, Chuck. It can take 2 years like it did in Bloomington, or 10, but sustainable success comes from fundamentals done right. Riverside Bank of Dublin, rooted in the community, focused on relationships, and committed to helping our clients win financially. Look for our new branch location in Bridge Park in Dublin.
Tune in every day for the Riverside Bank of Dublin Sports Money Report. Visit their office at 6300 France Road in Dublin or online at riverside.bank.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Are you really telling me this is the highest rated sports show in the country?
Well, that's obviously not true.
Shit.
Yeah, that boy got diarrhea.
Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Please subscribe to the podcast of this stupid show. It's available wherever you get your stupid audio. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click. Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device, and it's free of charge. Costs you nothing except your eternal soul. The podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling.
So let me tell you about how my Saturday shook down. I was trying to smash a lot of errands in before the spring game, and
errands.
Yeah, I actually
ERIN.
Yes,
smash a lot of errands.
Yes, smash a lot of cougars. So I had an hour to get stuff done at Sam's Club, and it was pretty much perfect. So I doubled up getting the new set of tires at the tire installation center right there, and I had my eye appointment at the same exact time.
By the way,
it took about an hour on the dot.
I love how this is a real store. Like, I'm going to get my tires changed.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get new glasses all in one spot.
And I can get a shed, too.
Why not?
Just get a shed, get them to deliver back there. Pop
prime
it up.
rib, if you want to cook a little prime rib.
I'll get that brisket, maybe the whole, maybe the flat. I'll decide later, try to take it over to Papa Jay's, see if I can use that Traeger of his finally, fire that thing up.
I was close to pulling the trigger on one myself this weekend.
You were looking at one, huh?
I was over
looking at the smoker?
The Zettler, and they had the Traegers there.
How much? We got like
$1,000.
I think there's like a $600 model.
No, there is, but if I'm
like
going to
do
it,
chamber.
are we going to
a nice Chris Chambers.
We're not fooling around.
Well, I mean,
we're going to go with a good model.
They're all good models. It's just depending on how. I don't understand, like, if like a family of 3, why you would need more than that smallest model.
It's not.
You can fit a whole brisket in there.
We don't need anything in society. We need very little, but we want. I want.
No. What do you want? What are you going to roast a pig in there?
Yes, I want the ability. If the neighborhood shows up and says, hey, have brisket for all of us? We're like, yes, I do.
You do that
I've got 27 pounds of brisket on the Traeger right now.
Do you have all the neighborhood boys and girls come over to the back patio?
I don't, because I'm not smoking meat. But once they start smelling that smoked meat, it's like moth to a flame, baby.
I would love to see you smoking meats. It would bring me. You can.
Yeah,
I'm saying I would love to.
I'm a cook. I like to cook.
Bring me great joy. It would.
I'm not inviting you over with this attitude.
I'm sorry, I didn't know what the attitude was.
The big one there.
I was asking. We were just talking about the size of the Traeger.
All right. Anyway, go ahead.
I'm simply
finish your story.
telling you to get one. Just get the right size. You don't need the bigger model.
Sam's Club.
Because I'm going to get that same one too.
Go.
I don't know what I was thinking, but that place on a Saturday, dear God,
what did you expect?
The only saving grace was that I had appointments. But it still it made my skin crawl just being near where all the shopping was done. Because I'm trying to go into the store, and you got the people that, they go into the store with the double doors, and then they just stop. You got 2 people with carts here. There's carts flanking the carts.
You're like my mom.
I can't even get around them. I'm like, yeah,
Here's every conversation.
Let's check our phone. Let's check our purse. 5 feet inside the opening doors. Could you just move in 50 feet or so?
Why are you surprised that people act like this? You put yourself in the lion's den, and then you're surprised.
I had to do this
when
work
they go
on Saturday,
chew on your leg.
And doesn't anybody else out there have the ability to get some stuff done on the weekdays? Like I didn't want to
be
there. I know, because I have this show that I have to do. I can't get the tires installed. They don't have the eye appointments until 11.
Other people have jobs.
I can't go there on the weekdays.
Here's every conversation I have with my mom. Hey, Mom, how you doing?
We went to Costco. It was so crowded.
What time did you go, Ma?
Noon on Saturday.
You're retired, Ma. You got nothing to do. Why are you doing that? Go on Tuesday morning.
I don't know.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. If it was just all of us that had jobs that were in there, it'd be one thing. But
you're right.
You know that's
Idiots
not
like
the case.
My parents.
Nobody's got jobs out there.
Talking to my mom about pizza.
I want to try some new pizza places. I know you like pizza.
Yes, I do. So I give her like a list of some places to try. Oh, yeah, Tommy's is good, Ma. Tommy's won our thing last year. You know where Tommy's is, right by the garden center there, by the what do we call that? The Wendy's headquarters, you know?
Oh,
they got a Tommy's over there.
Shoot, what is that?
What?
That place. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I forget the name of the garden center. I forget what it's called.
We used to go see Santa Claus there every year.
Teddy, what's the garden center called?
It's
not in Canal. I'm sorry, you don't know.
That is killing me.
It's killing me. Anyway, so I say, hey, Mom, you go to Tommy's.
Yeah, we went to Tommy's. It was ridiculous. We couldn't even sit down.
When did you go,
Oakland Nurseries.
Oakland Nurseries. When did you go, Mom?
Friday, 6:30.
It's Friday night at 6:30. What are you doing? It's pizza place, Friday night at 6:30. Of course you can't sit down.
Seinfeld's here now. What are you doing? Come on, Mom. But so I got out of the optometrist room. They have like that little private room there off to the side where you're looking at the glasses.
The cuck room.
Got a pair of the clear frames, so you'll be seeing those soon.
Did you go with mine or get a new one?
Well, I got yours as a backup set because I got the insurance kicked in, so I wanted to use the full force of the new vision insurance that I have. So I'm excited about the pair. I think you'll like them. And I was noticing, because we're close to the electronics section right there where the optometrist is, and I'm looking out there. Do you realize we got TVs now that are 100 inches?
Yeah.
I moved up into the 75-inch reign. I thought I was king of the castle.
No.
75-inch TV. I got it mounted on the wall, too. I mean, you should see the carriage bolts that I put into that wall. They're not coming down. Now we got a 100-inch TV.
What are they charging for the 100-inch?
It's like $1,300.
That's nothing.
The model that I was looking at.
For 100 inches?
100 inches.
My God.
Picture.
What brand are we talking about? A Samsung?
This was a
LG?
This was an LG. Yeah. But the Samsungs too, I think they had a 98-inch. But when I saw that triple digit, I was like, woohoo.
What are we doing a 98 for? If you do a 98, do the 100.
You can't, is anybody transporting that home by themselves? Like that wouldn't fit in my SUV. Not even close.
The guy who's honking at you in the Chick-fil-A line.
He could get it in the back of his truck.
Little Ween truck.
Yeah.
That you get the big bed. Put it in there.
But you couldn't even carry that sucker. You'd have to pay for everything. You'd have to pay for full installation.
Friends
you need
to come.
4 people to lift that thing. There was something nice and convenient.
DR rails back, right, Teddy? They'll lift that right over his head.
He can do it. What is DR, an ant?
He's an animal.
He's lift it all up.
He's an animal.
100 pounds right over his head.
Ty Simpson. I don't have time for this. So I'll do Ty Simpson and how he turned down a bunch of cash from a particular college program to go into the NFL draft.
Yeah.
And how the greatest coach of all time was giving him advice. We'll do that. Plus, Michigan fans are nervous. That's coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
You're looking at a 30-minute commute if you're on the west side of 70, headed westbound from 71 315 to 54. There's also slow traffic on the north side of 71 northbound between 670 and 17th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority, your local expert. Are your floors sagging? Are musty smells reeking throughout your home? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the crawl space repair experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at ohiobasementauthority.com. I'm Manju Jones for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Recently, our company's softball team lost the big game by 1 run. Then Dale tried to console us with the quote, "Winning isn't everything." Dale's a loser. I play to win, like early payout from Bet365. If my team goes up big, I get paid out instantly, even if they blow the lead later. Sound familiar, Dale? Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
This spring, take a break from interest with 0% financing for up to 60 months on new 2026 Tucsons. 0%. Go now, Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit ends 4/30.
If your garage door single-handedly plummets your home's Zestimate, we are Deluxe Door Systems. For over 30 years, we've been transforming the look of people's homes with beautiful Clopay doors for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Truck drivers, Midwest Logistics Systems is hiring local dedicated truck drivers in your area. As an MLS driver, you'll experience the ease of hauling no-touch freight, earning predictable pay, and having a consistent Monday through Friday schedule. Plus, MLS drivers earn performance and safety-based bonuses and have access to a benefits package with health care, a 401k, paid time off, and more. Stop missing out on valuable time at home. Find a local dedicated job near you and apply at MidwestLogisticsSystems.com.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending, the original home of the no-cost mortgage. If you've been in the market for a new home or just wanted to take advantage of lower rates, recent events have shown exactly why Miller Lending chose to offer a way around bad timing with our no closing cost program. With no fees rolled in or charged, including the cost of title insurance, you can simply close on today's rates and refinance free of charge as rates improve. Over the past several months, we spoke to numerous borrowers who had heard rates were coming down and chose to wait. We explained that if rates did fall, you could simply update a few documents and refinance again, but why take the chance? So when rates spiked a 0.5% recently, not only was I disappointed that we couldn't help those who waited, but also for those buying a home who just saw a sharp increase to their monthly payment. So while we can't control the market, we can offer an alternative. Eliminate timing and say goodbye to closing costs forever. 877-9-NO-COST, or simply apply online at nocostmortgage.com. Miller Lending is an equal housing lender and MLS number 250-2146.
Ready to make it rain on the court for a great cause? It's the 3v3 Hoops Tournament at Ohio State University RPAC. Saturday, May 2nd from 12 to 4. Hosted by NBA legend Kenny Anderson. Grab your 3 and let's see who the best trio in Columbus. For your shot at a share of $10,000 in cash. Register now at classicforcolumbus.com. That's classicforcolumbus.com.
Presented by the Franklin County Board of Commissioners, Office of Economic Engagement and Community Development, and America 250 Ohio.
Welcome to the Ohio Lottery's Made from Scratch show. Today, I'm sharing how you can make dough from scratch. We're adding a dash of fun and a sprinkle of luck. Now, let's get cooking and see what we've got. And voila! A fresh batch of Ohio Lottery $5 scratch-offs. Nice.
Play Aces and Eights with over $20 million in cash prizes and a top prize of $150,000. Players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
Hey, it's AR here from my longtime friends at Germain Honda of Dublin. If you need service but don't have time to plan it out, Germain Honda of Dublin makes it easy. During the Honda Spring event, you can take advantage of same-day service, no appointment necessary. Just pull in, and their team will take care of you. Fast, convenient, and done right the first time. They've been taking care of me and my Ridgeline for years. Keep your Honda running at its best with Germain Honda of Dublin and at GermainHondaofDublin.com.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. Annual running of the Boston Marathon today. John Cora of Kenya repeated, taking the men's title in a course record 2 hours, 1 minute, 52 seconds. Sharon Lokedi, also from Kenya, won the women's title at 2:18:51. Cleveland Guardians at home with Houston tonight. Guardians holding a half-game lead in the AL Central. Cincinnati Reds will have a half-game lead atop the NL Central. Will begin a series in St. Petersburg against Tampa Bay. NBA playoffs tonight. Cleveland Cavaliers at home with Toronto. Cavs took game 1 with the Raptors in that series. 1-0. San Francisco 49ers left tackle Trent Williams reached agreement on a 2-year, $50 million contract extension. This update brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Reach your health and weight goals with Reclaim by Awaken 180, a 10-week medication-free plan. Awaken 180, weightloss.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Settle into the cuck chair.
That's right.
Daddy likes to watch.
I'm your daddy.
Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Daddy, what are you doing?
So, our little sound computer that we have
the Zeta
has different folders. The Zeta. You've heard us talk about Zeta.
Yeah.
Usually we're cursing its name because it's doing something wrong.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Right. I wish it was. So, we have a Monday folder. All the stuff that's relevant today is in the Monday folder. So I pop in there because there's something I want to play from the Monday folder.
What'd you see?
Well, what I was looking for was Scottie Pippen with Adam King, which is here, and I'll play that for you. But right underneath it, no context, it's just named Adolf Hitler. We have so many weird things in this system. Then under that...
That's a weird one because you would think that it would be audio of Adolf Hitler.
Well, I'm going to click on it. I'm going to show you what it is.
And I don't want to hear audio of Adolf Hitler.
Then after that, it's Barbara Streisand, We've Only Just Begun. What the hell is going on?
I like Chubbs Peterson's version better. Remember that, Teddy, in Happy Gilmore? Before he took a trip up to the sky with the alligator and Abe Lincoln?
Yeah. So what do you want? You want Barbara? You want Scottie Pippen with Adam King or Adolf Hitler? What would you like first?
I'm going to have to rank Adolf Hitler third out of 3 there. So let's go Barbara Streisand.
All right, Barbara Streisand, We've Only Just Begun. Here you go.
We've only just begun.
This has got Morning Juice written all over it, doesn't it? For some reason,
White lace and promises.
That's in the Monday folder.
I don't know. Yeah.
Here is Scottie Pippen talking to Adam King.
That's great. It's a great atmosphere here. It's a great visit for us. So I'm looking forward to seeing my son become a part of the Buckeye family.
What is it about the Buckeye family that made you guys want to be a part of it?
Well, it's a lot of things played in the factor. I think we want to come to a team that's ready to compete for a national championship. I think just the comfort of being around Coach Diebler. He recruited my son, Scotty, out of high school and never got a chance to coach him. But so he told me before he recruited Justin that he would like to coach a Pippen. So I have the confidence and the belief in what he's doing here. And, I'm giving him my son and looking forward to some great things.
Did you know that Buckeye basketball is
competing for a national championship this year?
I hope they are. I hope Scottie Pippen knows something I don't know.
I know social media was ablaze because you had the running mate, of one of the best teams in basketball history hanging out at the shoe, and his son's playing for the Buckeyes, and I absolutely hope and wish Justin Pippen the best when he arrives. He was there for the game, but I hope when the season comes around that he's ready to provide an impact. I was looking for more of a big time, high dollar impact transfer that the whole college basketball world would stop and say, holy S, look who the Buckeyes just brought in. Instead, to me, we're kind of right here on the tier with the portal incoming guys as what we were last year. You got Yelovich from Kentucky, who I think is even more of a project guy, being a 5-4 dude with the Wildcats in 1 year. Didn't have a ton of experience under his belt with the Wildcats as that tapered off, but it's not competing for national championships yet, unless they know something that I don't.
Say that to Scotty.
We're in the sport where you can make the NCAA tournament and then theoretically you're playing for the national championship, but I need to see an Elite Eight run, for the first time in 14 or 15 years before we're competing for a national championship. Are you telling me that this is a roster we're putting together that's going to be higher than most people's number 8 pick in the conference?
I was going to say,
not in the country. Not in the country, in the
You're
conference.
Smoking what Scotty's got over there.
I want the best for Buckeye basketball.
Why are you so negative?
Know that. I'm not being negative.
You are. You're being negative.
Don't act.
You are. You're being negative.
Now
let me play this Adolf Hitler soundbite.
I thought we made a pact about this. We're going in. Do
you want to hear Adolf Hitler?
I'm dying to know how this could be appropriate that we've brought Adolf Hitler
in our Monday folder. We've got Scottie Pippen, Adam King, Barbra Streisand song, and it's just labeled Adolf Hitler.
And how you doing, little partner?
Fine. And it's little visitor now. Attaboyoli is how you say it in Cherokee.
Oh, well, pardon my French, but I'll be damned.
Walker told me I have AIDS.
Told him that he has AIDS. I knew you couldn't click on that. Couldn't bring yourself to do it.
I'll do it now. Here it is, Adolf Hitler.
I'm sort of a student of comedy. Watch this. Here we go. I'm Hitler. Adolf Hitler. And if I had a gun with 2 bullets and I was in a room with Hitler, Bin Laden, and Toby, I would shoot Toby twice.
No, that's
okay.
You were
all right.
being really funny, and then you went too far.
I would kill Bin Laden and then Toby.
No, that's still
Okay, geniuses, how would you do it?
Curve the bullet like in my favorite James McAvoy film, Wanted.
All that does is help you shoot around things. What does?
Curve the bullet like in the movie
from The Office.
Wanted.
It's from The Office.
You ever seen that movie, Wanted? With Morgan Freeman and James McAvoy. They're curving the bullets.
I ain't seen it.
Pretty good.
Ty Simpson, Dan Orlovsky has a relationship with him. He says that he turned down a $6.5 million offer to transfer to Miami. He was on David Pollack's podcast called I Used to Be Something. Here is what Ty Simpson had to say about turning down the money. He says, I actually talked to Coach Saban about this. The things he was talking about were, do you want to play football in college or do you want to play football professionally? And he was like, take money out of it. Take the rounds out of it. What do you want to do next year? And without a doubt, without hesitation, I said, I want to play professional football. And he was like, well, there's your answer. It was something I've always dreamed of. And I felt I was ready to take the next step and be the face of a franchise and lead a locker room.
Well, good for him.
Bully for you.
How about the money? How are you doing, little partner? How about the money that Miami is throwing around right now for their quarterbacks? I mean, I think they got Darian Mensah. Does that sound right? To come over from Duke. I think they nabbed him, and there was a little bit of a tumultuous deal with making that happen.
They threw a bunch of money at Carson Beck, and it paid off. They're playing for the national championship.
They did. And again, we're all pointing the finger at Miami for being fakers and posers and not a real top 10 legitimate program. And then here they are making the run all the way to the national championship game. So you kind of have to give them their due. And they fit the bill. They fit the profile for as we go into this NIL age and how much money you're bringing to the table will have a lot to say for how good you're going to be. So it's not surprising, and they are putting up some big-time bags for their quarterbacks right now.
Michigan had their spring game this weekend. Michigan fans a little bit concerned about what they saw from Bryce Underwood. He was 3 of 9 for 22 yards.
But he threw that behind-the-back pass.
That was in practice.
In practice.
Talking about practice.
I thought he was all good.
Yeah.
The best.
3 of 9 for 22 yards. Freshman running back, Savion Hitler.
Hitter. H-I-T-E-R. Buckeyes were in on him.
You want to give Hitter.
You want to give him
the L.
An L. Put an L in the loss column.
When he plays the Buckeyes, you want to give him an L.
Give him an L.
Impressed with his physical running style, finishing with 44 yards on 10 carries. The spring game was a low-scoring affair in Ann Arbor, with the Maize defeating the Blue 7-6. Yuck! Yuck!
They need to modify their scoring. Go to like a Stableford in golf. Bad things rack up points.
Yuck.
That's actually the opposite of a Stableford. A Stableford, good things rack up points.
What are you talking about?
You don't know. Don't worry about
it. What does Buckeye football and Firehouse Subs have in common? I'm going to tell you coming up next. They both steam their meat. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
There's a disabled vehicle on the left berm on 270 West Outer Belt northbound after Cemetery Road, and you have another disabled vehicle on the right berm on 270 North Outer Belt westbound between Sawmill Road and 33. This report is sponsored by Coda. Tapping is already how you move through your day. Now is how you ride the bus. Pay to ride Coda by tapping your card, smartphone, or smartwatch and go. Learn more at coda.com/tap. I'm Andrew Jones for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Truck drivers, have you been searching for a more reliable driving job? Get the paychecks and predictability you need as a Schneider driver. Schneider's large selection of driving jobs means you can get the home time that suits your schedule. Choose from daily, weekly, monthly, or sometime in between. Plus, Schneider drivers have access to great benefits with a 401k match and a 24/7 support team. Get the keys to a better driving job. Search openings near you and apply now at schneiderjobs.com.
Looking to sell your home? Don't pay 6% commission. Call my guys at Sell for 1% Realtors. They're full service, not a do-it-yourself kind of thing. On average, customers save over $10,000. Give them a call, 614-451-6616. That's 451-6616.
Listen up, Columbus. Before you buy or lease a new Honda, see Lindsay Honda first. For a limited time, every new Honda includes a complimentary gift. Choose a KitchenAid stand mixer, a 75-inch high-def TV, or a zero-gravity massage chair when you buy any new Honda. Plus, drive a new 2026 Civic Sport, just $199 a month, or a 2026 CR-V LX, just $279 a month.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference.
During the Honda Spring event, see lindsayhonda.com for details.
Hey there, friends. High Bank isn't just award-winning whiskey. They also make the best vodka in America. With 3 Central Ohio locations serving scratch-made food and craft cocktails, High Bank is perfect for date night, game day, or drinks with friends. Learn more at highbankco.com. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
Parents, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Go for it.
We're listening.
Yeah. Are your teens good with money?
He's a good kid,
she's the
but
best,
yeah.
I get it. Switch to Huntington Bank, and your teen debit card can really help.
Oh?
You can set spending limits, and your kid can track budgets, so they learn that money doesn't, in fact, grow on trees.
I think we need this.
Sounds good, yeah. We feel you, parents. Let's get more from teen banking. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, I think I saw a fox on my way in.
Oh, that was the Carfax Carfox. He was congratulating us on our Carfax Top-Rated Service Center Award.
I have always rated Tire Discounters at the very top.
Oh, thanks. So does Carfax. And not just for tires, but for all our services, too.
Alignment, brakes, shocks and struts, and more.
Yes, sir.
But Mike, do you think people believe Carfax over me?
Well, you are the Phantom tire buyer.
Exactly.
Common Man here for Germain Volkswagen. Right now, you get $3,000 over Kelly Blue Book on your trade during the Germain Trade and Upgrade Sales Event at both Germain Volkswagen of Columbus and Germain Volkswagen of Westerville. Plus, during Volkswagen Driver Days, interest rates can't get any lower on the 2026 Volkswagen Atlas and the 2026 Volkswagen Tiguan. Available to qualified customers on approved credit through Volkswagen Financial Services. See dealer for full details. Get started now at GoGermain.com.
Have you ever met a man who wins money betting on tennis? Enter Scotty Vegas. Join Scotty and Dave Biddle for On the Money.
Presented by Ohio for Responsible Gambling.
Sunday mornings at 9 on The Fan.
Sometimes, tough times are a test, a chance to prove ourselves. Colleen O'Donnell proved her grit in Laredo, Texas, when she served as an immigration judge and faced the worst of the worst. Human smugglers, gang members, dangerous people. Colleen ordered them to be deported, never granted asylum once, and enforced the law to the letter. Now, Ohio needs tough leadership on the bench, so Colleen O'Donnell's running for Ohio Supreme Court as a constitutional conservative with 10 years of prior judicial experience. Ohio Right to Life PAC endorses Colleen for her devotion to our conservative values. America's toughest immigration sheriff, Richard Jones, endorses Colleen O'Donnell for her dedication to public safety. And the Ohio leaders we trust support Colleen O'Donnell for her unwavering loyalty to the rule of law and the Ohio State Constitution. The grit to lead, the experience to succeed. Colleen O'Donnell for Ohio Supreme Court.
Paid for by O'Donnell for Ohio.
Epic parties start at Staples. Now you can grab Party City balloons, decorations, and tableware, plus matching custom invites, banners, and more right at Staples. That was easy.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We'll see mostly clear skies as we head through tonight with temperatures cooling down into the 30s once again. Some areas of frost and a freeze are possible here through the overnight hours. And then for tomorrow, we'll see some more sunshine and some gusty winds out the south and west, and that's going to help to warm us up as we go through the day. We'll see high temperatures into the low 70s here for your Tuesday, and we're tracking more 70s in the forecast for Wednesday, but back to the 80s by Thursday and Friday. And that's a look at your 10 weather impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Aaron White here on 97.1 The Fan.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
I want you to draw me like one of your French girls, Jack, wearing this.
My eyes!
And only this.
Is it over? Can I open my eyes?
Here's Man and Timmy.
All right, here's some inside baseball for you. So we've talked on the past about one of the employees over at Channel 10. We call him the serial crapper.
Yeah, 10 TV, the crapper caper.
He comes over here 6 times a day to crap. God forbid he craps on his side of the building, but
sometimes it's multiple times an hour.
I don't know what's going on with this guy. I don't know if he's got a poor diet or if he's got no sphincter muscle like Torg.
Too much fiber.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Off.
But he comes over here and he wrecks up our bathroom multiple times a day. So we're standing outside. They're doing the news now. They're doing 4 o'clocks and 4:30s.
Oh, it never ends,
all
man.
All sorts of news.
News all day.
This guy has a headset on.
Yeah, and a wireless mic pack. He's dialed in.
He's clearly a producer, a director. I don't know. I've never actually talked to him. We just call him the serial crapper. So we're outside playing ping pong. He walks over with full headset and mic thing on and goes in and just goes on Mr. Toad's wild ride in our bathroom. Now, I know this from doing some stuff on TV. That stuff's on all the time. Right? They can pull you up in the control room.
All it takes is a fader or something. Something gets switched improperly. And I felt like we heard an example of this before out in the real world that we played on this show.
You feel like that? You have?
I do.
Yeah. Should we play it again?
What was it?
Right here.
Well, yeah.
You ready?
I won't belabor all the details. I'm sure most of you remember Mr. Guest's presentation from last time, and I imagine he's going to hit some of the highlights here in a minute. But the thing is that these deadly infections, there's something we can do about it. And what we can do is call on governmental representatives that are higher up the chain of and ask for action at the federal level. I am aware of Mr. Brainerd's concerns that he raised last time, and there would be instances where I actually agree that we should take action locally first, but there are not any CAFO operations in Georgetown, so for us to just say it within the city limits would be an empty gesture. So, and also these diseases don't know any boundaries. So a state-by-state approach would just mean that
Just producing the news.
Sorry about that. I never realized before listening to that this time that you can hear his giant long piss.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. When I first heard that,
steady. It's like a
when I first heard it,
water fountain.
I thought maybe he had some Princess Di coming out of Cracky, but I think
he had like a 90-second piss. And what is with all the farting after the job's done?
Clearly, he's got problems, man.
He's flushing, and then he's still open a news farting.
There's a job opening here at the TV station.
Just disgusting.
You should apply. All right, what do Buckeye football and Firehouse subs have in common? So I like the Firehouse subs, right? I like a good sub.
Who doesn't like a Firehouse?
So you go into the Firehouse, and you order your sandwich. And then they say, hey, would you like to round up for the firemen? You know, it's charity for the firemen and their families and all that.
Yeah, Kroger would do this for the Mid-Ohio Food Bank.
Sure. Round up.
Places have done this for various charities
Ronald
out there.
McDonald charities.
Yeah, absolutely.
Round up. So if you went to the Shoe for the spring game on Saturday and you got yourself a concession, you know, they have a little question for you. Would you like to round up for NIL?
Oh, my God.
And that was a new thing this year. They're also asking you to round up, not for the firemen. No. But for the hard-working boys and girls, the NIL fund.
And I saw this. I immediately posted it out to people that follow me, which generally are hardcore Buckeye fans. And I would say it was like a 2 to 3% positivity rate on that even being a thing.
Doesn't hurt to ask, Tim. I have no problem with that.
I think they need to stop this.
No, it's okay.
I think I'm just...
People don't have to.
It's a little insulting to the fans out there and to how hard of an economy we're in. Look at what gas prices are. Look at how tipping in general society has gone.
It's optional. You don't have to.
It is optional, but you're giving us the option to do it. It shouldn't even be there. Handle your own business. We as fans do our part. We buy tickets.
You bought tickets to the thing.
Ticket prices go up. You could do like some of these other programs out there. Just raise your ticket prices and don't tell us why. There are some that, I think it was Tennessee a year or two ago, actually put in there like that it's an NIL part of the raised ticket prices. I said, just raise the prices.
They probably
and just
have
say
to
it's the
tell you
cost
why.
of doing business.
They probably have to disclose it somehow,
Have
right?
to. You can't just. It's a business.
It's not a business. It's a
can't just
public
say that
institution of higher learning.
Yeah, but you can't just set your ticket prices and say it's a supply and demand increase.
Timmy, I don't know how
you have
academia works.
You have tiered ticket prices for better football games that are on your schedule, right? Just do whatever you have to do to come up with those funds. You're gonna do fundraising events. You're going to sell experiences.
Speaking of experiences, how did the Hootie and the Blowfish thing or the Darius Rucker thing go?
Did you hear anything about it?
I didn't know.
I didn't hear anything about it.
They were doing a big benefit concert for NIL right after the spring game.
You don't want to hear anything about that.
She sits alone by lamp post,
trying to find a thought of escape from mine.
We should have had him on today.
Well,
I'm just saying. He was in town.
That one?
Where are you?
You love Hootie.
Where's Ted? He's the producer of the show. Why don't you book a guest once in a while? What's the matter with you?
He left Saturday night. What are you talking about?
If he was booked with us, he would have stayed.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
Frank Caliendo comes on with Rothman and Ice. We can't get Darius Rucker to come on?
If we were to do like a little like private shindig, who do you think we could get? What's our wheelhouse? Is it someone like somewhere in between?
I don't know. Is the company owned by anyone?
No, we do whatever. Let's just say
we do it.
Let's just say we got $20,000, and just our
who could we get for $20,000?
Well, I'd
Dishwalla.
like. Tell me all your thoughts on God, 'cause I'm on my way to see her. That's a good band.
Sister Hazel. Urban would come.
Urban would be here.
Urban would come. Shelley Meyer would be there wetting herself.
And it doesn't always have to be about the money. It could be we have this money, but we would hope that you would just want to hang out with us because we're big fans, and we could, we could help you guys along with your next tour.
Who wants to hang out with us? The band?
Dave Matthews.
I got central heating, and I'm all right. Yeah, Dave Matthews is going to come hang out with us.
He would find out what a huge fan I am and the good word that I've spread about Dave. He would be honored to know those things.
No, he wouldn't.
Well,
Teddy, Motley Crue?
Yeah, or I know somebody we could get. Brett Michaels.
What about Iggy?
Yeah, we could get Brett Michaels.
Yeah.
We passed on him.
You seen Iggy, how he just kind of looks like a giant shirtless lizard out there? He doesn't wear his shirt. He's like 100 years old. He has this big giant belly that he
Teddy, are you pissed off that we passed on Brett Michaels?
No, I'm not pissed off at it. I mean, it was nice to have him come in here and just hear his stories of traveling around and being with Poison, Motley Crue.
Here's the thing,
Cinderella.
though. I feel like we'd have to ask him to play something, right? Like, I would love just to have Brett Michaels in and talk about, hey, remember the time you got herpes from the chick in Cedar Rapids? But he'd probably want to whip out the guitar and do a little a cappella version of Every Rose Has Its Thorn.
I don't know if he'd want to do that or not. But if he did, that'd be fine.
No, it wouldn't be fine.
He's going to be. He's doing the draft this weekend. Actually, upcoming.
What do you mean he's doing the draft?
Brett Michaels is going to be at the draft.
Yeah, he's going to be at the draft. I think he's. They have different performances going on. He's going to be one of the guys performing there.
At the draft or at the Shoney's next to the draft?
At the NFL draft. I don't know. Maybe nearby.
Shoney's big in the Pittsburgh.
I don't know, man.
Pittsburgh area.
Tigers there, if they are. Tigers only goes for the Perkins chicks.
Shoney's used to have the lollipop holster. It had like a big cutout of the Shoney bear.
Who was I just with that went to the Shoney's?
I went to the Shoney's growing up in Northern Virginia.
No. Somebody just went recently and said it was trash. Was it Bone?
It could always be Bone.
Somebody went on vacation to a place where they had a Shoney's.
Yeah, I think it was Bone.
That sounds like somewhere.
And he
Bone
was excited to go because he too remembers the Shoney's, and it was trash.
I hope the Silver Diner is still banging somewhere.
I don't know the Silver Diner.
Didn't know the Silver Diner?
No.
That was a good one from childhood. It's just how it sounds. It's a diner that's very silver.
Ever go to the Mel's Diner? You ever have that?
Mel's?
They have that down in Florida, Mel's Diner. It's like a
Alice,
retro.
Yeah, she was there, and Flo.
No.
It's good times.
Nope. Down in Florida, it's like a retro 50s diner.
Kiss my grits.
One of those where you can like sit in an old Cadillac, like in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Is it a little like that?
A little like that.
Those are okay.
Used to have the Perkins there on Hilliard Rome. That's gone now.
Oh, that Perkins been gone for a while.
Yeah.
It's like a tire shop now.
Rat infested.
The building was there for 5 years after Perkins was gone.
That's a hell of a segment, huh?
Well, good pies there, though.
Hey, Pootang. Pootie Tang. Jake Diebler gets himself some help from the portal. Details coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
There is slow traffic on the east side of 70 headed eastbound between Livingston Avenue and 33. Also, beware of slow traffic on the north side of 71 headed northbound between 670 and 17th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Summit Racing Equipment. It's Car Care Month, and Summit Racing has what you need for bumper-to-bumper care. Revive the interior, exterior, under the hood, and more. Shop SummitRacing.com. Use promo code RADIO for $10 off in order of $100 or more. Exclusions apply. Offer ends May 3rd, 2026. I'm Andrew Jones for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
It always seems to happen at the worst time. You're finally in bed after a long, hard day, and then you hear it. You sit up, heart sinking. Is that coming from the ceiling? All of a sudden, it's a middle-of-the-night flashlight hunt to find the leak. But don't worry, Newman Roofing has you covered, literally. With more than 3 decades in the business, we've seen just about everything a storm can throw at a roof. Our teams know how to spot the problem, explain your options, and fix it right the first time, with craftsmanship and care you can feel good about. We're not just here for a quick patch job, and we never will be. We're here to make sure your home stays protected season after season. So when it comes to your roofing, siding, or gutter needs, choose the company you can trust, Newman Roofing. Call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF. That's 614-NEW-ROOF, or visit online at newmanroofing.com. Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof.
Spring into savings at Great Lakes Hyundai. Right now, drive your new Hyundai with payments as low as $94 per month for a 2-year lease. Get spring lease savings on every model from Elantra to Palisade. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Dublin or Columbus or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit. Payment on 26 Elantra SC, $39.95 down plus tax title first month's payment. 7,500 miles per year and $430.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
We have a producer who passes out easily and hosts you wish would pass out easily. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Mikey, I was looking over some NBA things from the weekend. You watch any of the ball? Catch up on the Cavs and their series against the Raptors?
You asking me?
Yeah. No catchy up on that?
I do know that Cavs and Raptors game 2 is tonight.
It's tonight.
That's the extent of my NBA knowledge.
They took care of business. They got the lead. They got the series lead 1-0. Well, the Detroit Pistons, they're in the NBA playoffs as well. They lost their first game against the Orlando Magic. And I was seeing on social media, I was yesterday days old when I found out that this was a thing. Have you ever heard of a Boston cooler?
Is it the same thing as a Cleveland steamer?
No, it's not.
Teddy knows what I'm talking about, right?
That's disgusting.
Boston cooler? Yeah, I'm all about that.
No, Cleveland steamer.
Don't know anything about that.
Boston cream pie?
Not really pie, it's cake.
Does Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh, he loves the steamer.
Know anything about the Stanley?
Oh my God, Stanley steamer,
Cleveland steamer. So anyway,
Stanley steamer actually cleans things. Odell doesn't want that.
You ever have your carpet cleaned by the Stanley steamer? Oh man,
they're not a cult.
Treat you well.
They're not.
Stanley steamer is not a cult.
Well,
What's the matter with you?
I was working part-time for him 2 weeks later. No, I don't know if that had to do with anything.
Most of the world is carpeted.
They wouldn't hire me.
That makes sense. Me, they wanted.
All right, what's a Boston cooler?
No, seriously. So a Boston cooler, and this one person from Detroit should have known better because he was like, why the heck do we call a Verner's ice cream float a Boston cooler? Should have always been called a Detroit cooler. Well, it is from Detroit. It's named after Boston Boulevard up there. It has no connection to Boston, Massachusetts, but how about that? I've always dabbled with different types of sodas for a good old-fashioned ice cream float. I never once would have thought about a Verner's ginger ale to mix with vanilla ice cream, but I would definitely give that a shot. I'm sure it's quite refreshing. I would typically, if we're not going with a classic root beer, for a float, I would go with an IBC cream soda. There's that. I would go with a Dr. Pepper, really good, a standard Coke. Then I would go with orange soda. You can't beat any of those 5 right there. Now knowing that ginger ale is an option.
Can I give you a little take?
What's your take? You hate them?
Floats suck.
No, I think that sucks.
No, I think you suck.
No.
I think floats suck. It's just a soggy ice cream. Just give me the vanilla ice cream.
What are you talking about?
I don't need it
talking about
in my drink. It's stupid.
You get like the core, like the middle part of the ice cream scoops that you put in there stay consistent, they stay creamy, but then the edges of that, they get chippy and crispy.
Teddy, you like it?
And then the rest of the cream that jives with the soda.
A float.
And then to drink that and smash that down?
Let me tell you about a float. When I was younger, like a kid, I enjoyed the float. As an adult, no, that's not my thing.
Thank you, Ted. Thank you, Ted. You suck.
I'm with Ted.
I don't.
It's a kid thing.
I don't like this.
Kid food.
I don't like this.
I'll take
What's
a
going on
milkshake.
here?
Just give me a milkshake.
Oh, milkshakes suck too. Don't even get me started on those.
The milkshakes do not suck.
No,
they have their
milkshakes
place.
are great.
No,
yes.
they suck.
Love
you got
them.
your pace. You don't have any teeth.
For a while. Stop it with my teeth. My teeth are fine.
Your teeth are not fine. You've had 2 root canals already.
I've not had 2 root canals.
You're
I've
on your
had
way.
one.
You had one and you need another one.
I just had one cavity filled. It's a normal thing. I'm 40 years old.
He's well hydrated
Stuff's
too.
gonna happen. Yeah, and have good hygiene. They like what they're seeing, baby.
You've got soft
it's maintenance
teeth.
What does that even mean?
Let me tell you
Soft
something.
teeth.
We were in Milan.
What, I
right?
have like wet tree trunks for teeth? What are you talking about?
We go to the big Duomo, the big church there in Milan.
Oh, the Duomo.
Right, we take a little tour of the Duomo. Leave it to the Italians, too. Every 50 years, they got to replace the stone, the marble, because they use a very soft marble, okay? So every 50 years, it's very porous.
Yeah, it takes in moisture.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And so you'd think you make that mistake once and then switch to a harder stone. But these stupid Italians, they just keep rebuilding the same crap with the same soft stone.
I respect it.
They got to replace it every 50 years. That's like your teeth.
Just the other day, you were praising German Village for having their rules with what you're allowed to install and what you're not allowed to install. That's the Duomo. What, do you think you're just going to put some linoleum tile
I
in
didn't say
there?
put linoleum
What's
tile.
the matter with you?
Get a stronger granite or something.
Italian marble.
Get a stronger granite.
It's not supposed to be granite. It's fine Italian marble. It's got to be a little bit porous. That's the way it gonna be.
Stupid.
And for you to besmirch floats,
Teddy doesn't like them either. Floats
for a while,
suck.
That's the best way to have a treat at home.
Hope
to
floats.
have a little vanilla bean ice cream. Hope floats, because vanilla bean ice cream is versatile. You can do any kind of float, no matter what soda you go and pick up at the store. Then you can do apple pie. You can do birthday cake. You can do any kind of cake, any type of thing.
Are you trying to sell me on vanilla ice cream now? I'm aware of vanilla ice cream.
No, I don't think you should like it. I think you think it sucks.
I like a parade float too. That's good.
Parade float?
A Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade float?
Floats in the parade.
You ever do a float? You ever
I've been
wave to the people on a float?
Yeah, when I was younger, I did that, yeah.
What for? What did you have to celebrate?
I was I was on the football team, and we were on the float for the parade because we were football players. Why not?
When you know I've never had anything to celebrate. Never in my life.
Throwing candy to the kids.
You never were on a parade float?
Does that surprise you?
What about in Utah?
Guess I wonder what my
whites wouldn't let you on.
What my life is all about. I've never gotten to do a float.
Well, maybe
never got to
you could
march in a parade.
People can celebrate you getting moles lanced off your face and double root canals.
I never even got to run through a parade while I was running from the police or the
St.
U.S.
Patrick's Day parade.
What's the matter with you?
Were you in the marching band?
Never. No. They didn't want me because I wanted to go try out for basketball. They said, "Well, you can't do both." Well,
You got to specialize.
I got to
If you're going to be a flautist, damn it.
You're right. My saxophone career ended that day.
You're not cool enough for the saxophone. Are you kidding me?
Good Paul.
Get
good
out of
call.
here, saxophone.
What do you think I played? What
I
instrument?
said flautist.
No,
I said
what
flute.
I didn't play the
You're
flute.
a
That's
drummer.
incorrect.
You're a drummer. Come on.
You think I could have played the
Clarinet?
drums? Stop. picking all of those instruments.
What is those instruments?
Oh,
the woodwinds?
You know.
The woodwinds?
I was a trumpeter.
Yeah, trumpet.
Mm-hmm.
I played the trombone.
I was a...
It's, longer.
You played the trombone. Was it because of your reach? Jack Reacher.
What are you doing?
He's doing when the
Saints
dads come
come
marching in.
Yeah.
What happened to my flute boys? I used to have a little flute boys thing in here.
What is a flute boy?
Flute boy should be in
Is that
there.
an
It's
SNL
not
thing?
there. No.
What was
It's
it labeled
Canteen
at?
Boy.
Flute boys. Remember like the Revolutionary War? We should get back to this.
Oh, just
All
the
right.
fact that you had a
Where-
flautist
Well, you
who
had
would take the cannon to the
young,
face.
No.
in the front.
The young boys would be off to the side providing soundtrack. See, now what we have is
We
we
don't
have
need young boys doing that. This is war.
we have
grizzled men doing that.
Now the grizzled men need to be fighting in the war.
We have a second set of grizzled men.
See, now what we have is we got everybody wearing their headphones, right? They're getting ready for the game.
When
they
their
got
AirPods.
their Beats or
Yeah.
their AirPods. But this was going on back then too, except they had flute boys. I used to have music. It's gone.
Do you remember in the movie The Patriot where they show the scene of that guy just taking the cannonball right to the face?
Yeah.
You remember that part, Ted?
Yeah.
Jesus. How about that hatchet scene? Man, he took that hatchet and headed off into the creek.
Chopped
Clear Creek.
It's all gone, right? Ted?
Just-
Flute boy's gone.
I can't find the
I know.
flute boy.
Somebody took it out.
It's a Zeta transition
I know.
issue.
What was it?
It was called Flute Boys.
We have Adolf Hitler.
We have that. I don't
We
want
don't
Adolf.
have flute boy.
No more flute boy. All right, Jake Diebler gets himself something from the portal. He gets himself a flute boy.
Oh, we're doing that now?
Yeah. I teased it.
We have 19 seconds left.
Oh, is this going to
And
take a
that's
long
what we're
time,
gonna
this
get?
story?
So, well,
Talk about Jimmy Jam?
I could talk all day about Buckeye basketball
National
and what
champions.
we're doing. And we can, we're competing for a national championship.
Well, this will
Teddy,
help.
do you like the move? Duquesne transfer.
I do.
Jimmy Williams. Jimmy is new in town.
Will you find me some
Jimmy
flute
doesn't
music?
like misunderstandings.
Play it off the
YouTube.
YouTube.
Buddy.
I know.
I'm
gonna give you some music accompaniment.
I was talking.
Go ahead.
No, I'm done now.
No, you're not. Stop.
I had a story about a Buckeye basketball transfer. You don't want to hear the story about the Buckeye transfer.
I want to hear
So
it.
I'm shutting down now.
Stop it.
Jimmy Williams transfers in from Duquesne. He's from Solon, Ohio, up there in the northeast part of the state, Cleveland suburb. He was an all A10 performer this past year, averaged over 15 points per game, 4.5 rebounds, 2.6 assists per game. 46% shooter from the field. Would like to see that three-point number come up a little bit, but we have seen him shoot the three over 40%. And this is a hard-working guy. I'll give this guy his chance here to be a key depth piece for Ohio State because he started as a community college player, kicked up to South Florida where he was a 7.5 guy a game, a depth piece there, and then one of the leading scorers on a Duquesne squad that won 19 games and finished in the middle of the road in the A10 last year.
You know, Bjorky's always talking about.
I do like the cadence of this.
You know, the atmosphere at the shot and changing the lighting in the court.
Maybe this.
How about you have yourself a Revolutionary War band?
You got to pay those guys. Where are you gonna find a Revolutionary War band? You're gonna have to bring them in from Williamsburg or Yorktown or someplace like that. It's gonna cost thousands instead of like the
Gotta spend money to make money.
The Dublin Irish Dance Academy. You can bring in
It's not the same thing. I don't want that.
the Revolutionary Corps from Williamsburg, Virginia. Oh, baby.
Instead of Red Panda.
You're not bumping Red Panda.
Think about Red Panda spinning those plates with the flautist next to her.
It's going to throw her off.
You know what? Is she focused or not?
Don't you dare question her professionalism.
Just saying. Apparently she can't deal with any
She's
pressure.
got a certain type of music that she's used to listening to while she performs. Can't just throw that on her.
Foodgasm is coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
There are a couple of problem spots still ongoing this afternoon. You have an accident on East Main Street at Nelson Road. Also beware of an accident that has the right lane blocked on 161 eastbound after Johnstown Road. This report is sponsored by Ohio 811. Call before you dig. Contact Ohio 811 at least 48 hours before you dig. It's easy to do and it's the law. CenterPoint Energy, Columbia Gas, Duke Energy, and Enbridge Gas want you to dig safely. Contact Ohio 811 every time you dig. I'm Manju Jones for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Protect your home or business with Ramos Roofing. Trusted roofing, siding, and gutter solutions with free estimates and flexible financing. Call 614-761-7663 or visit RamosRoofingOhio.com today. Ramos Roofing. Reliable, local, built right.
John's Garage Doors. John's Garage Doors. When it comes to garage doors, no one knows more.
I started my first business at 12 years old, mowing lawns for about $5 a yard. I thought I was crushing it until my buddy down the street undercut me by $2. But he didn't just cut the price, he cut corners too. That's when I learned if you do the job right, people trust you and integrity beats profit. People care more about how you show up and whether you do what you say you're going to do. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Doors. From garage door repairs to upgrades, we show up, we crush it, and we stand behind every job. We only use the best parts, and the spring's guaranteed to last a lifetime. Because when you care about the people you serve, you work harder, and it shows. From repairs to upgrades, call Don's Garage Doors today or schedule online at donsgaragedoors.com. And yeah, we still beat the other guy.
John's Garage Doors. John's Garage Doors. When it comes to garage doors, no one knows more.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And you can clip and save more with digital coupons in the Kroger app. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. So it's always easy to save big. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
Kroger makes it easy to save on fuel. Just redeem the points you've earned to save up to $1 a gallon at the pump. See store for details. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Our yoga instructor challenged us to find inner peace. I found it faster than anyone. After 4 seconds, I stood up and screamed, "I found Nirvana! I win!" They asked me to leave. I guess they don't respect winning. Bet365 does, though. New customers get $200 in bonus bets just for betting $10. Namaste, losers. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Think you know Buckeye football? These two say, "Hold my beer." The Beat with Austin and Berm.
Sponsored by the Waterworks.
Daily on the Fan's YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. Your home of the Buckeyes, The Fan.
Hey, it's Anthony Rothman. Have you lost your energy? Not feeling it in the bedroom anymore? It could be your testosterone. Even if you're a woman, testosterone controls energy, confidence, and sex drive for both men and women. So find out if your testosterone is unbalanced. Find out now for free. Synergenics and Low T Center are offering free testosterone testing for both men and women. Stop by or book today at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
Hey there, friends. It's Bo Bishop here. You know High Bank for their award-winning spirits, but the food deserves just as much love. Enjoy happy hour with friends, brunch with family, and dinner that never misses. Make your reservation today at highbankco.com. Dine, drink, distill at High Bank.
Listen up, Columbus. Before you buy or lease a new Honda, see Lindsay Honda first. For a limited time, every new Honda includes a complimentary gift. Choose a KitchenAid stand mixer, a 75-inch high-def TV, or a zero-gravity massage chair when you buy any new Honda. Plus, drive a new 2026 Civic Sport, just $199 a month, or a 2026 CR-V LX, just $279 a month.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference.
During the Honda Spring Event, see lindsayhonda.com for details.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, what are we wearing?
Lie detectors. Anytime a lie is detected, we get a little shock.
All right, let's try them. So, Pella was rated by homeowners as the leading window brand here in Columbus.
Nothing? Okay. Well, our windows can change the look of your home. Ow. This thing sometimes shocks you when you tell the truth. Ouch. It's okay. I'm having fun.
Get the windows that can change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
The Fan Poll is sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub, home of award-winning pizza and 32-ounce Yingling drafts for only $4.
These two dopes fight like an old married couple.
Girl fight.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Hey, check it out. Nerd fight.
This dumb show brought to you by the Hinder Motor Company. I saw that Austin Hedges, catcher for the Guardians, he proposed to his girlfriend. Was this yesterday?
I believe that was after yesterday's game.
Yeah, so scored the first run in the Guardians' 8-4 win over the Baltimore Orioles, then
Took 3 or
saved
4
his
from him.
best score for the postgame when he proposed to his girlfriend, Lexi Dickinson, on the field with a few friends and teammates present. A Lexi, will you marry me message was displayed on the scoreboard at Progressive Field. Hedges said, really hoping to win that game. I was going to do it regardless, but I really wanted to win that game to make it extra special. He's 33, 12-year Major League veteran catcher.
Yeah, he's from
Said he
California.
was
Played
nervous
for the Pods.
the whole day. Said lots of nerves, lots of nerves. I'm always nervous for baseball games. I mean, obviously that's a good team over there. We want to win the series, and I'm just trying to stay present, knowing there was some activities after, but special day to be able to soak it all in.
Did you ever contemplate doing anything out of the ordinary for the proposal?
I screwed up my proposal. I've told you this story before.
You're gonna have to tell it again.
So when I first met my wife, you know, we fell pretty hard for each other pretty quickly.
Oh, baby.
I think when you know, you know. And so I knew I'm going to marry this girl. And she knew she was going to marry me. And there wasn't really a whole lot of drama to, are we going to get married? It's just at some point we are. It was just that sort of relationship.
I understand that. That's Sarah and I had that too, because we had dated. We started dating in 2003 when I showed up at KU, or 04. We didn't have our wedding date till 2010. So think about that. That's like a 6-7 year period there.
So it was around Christmas time. It was the last Christmas that we didn't spend together. I went back to Chicago, was visiting my parents.
Mm-hmm.
And I had, before I left, bought the ring. So I had the ring.
Yeah.
And a couple days after Christmas, we were going to have our little Christmas celebration together. And I was going to propose to her then. But I thought what would be a good idea to throw her off the scent, because I thought that she thought that it was coming soon. And I wanted to surprise her with the proposal. So my great idea was
to delay this sucker.
No.
Okay.
So I'm talking to her on the phone like on Christmas Eve. She's with her family, I'm with my family. And I start spelling out this whole thing about how I'm in love with you, but I never really want to get married. I hope that's okay with you. You know, I just...
What?
Marriage is just not for me.
We should stay together.
We're going to stay together.
Were you living together?
I'm
You were living
committed
together
to
at this
you.
point, right?
No.
Okay.
No,
all right.
we weren't. But I want to stay committed to you. I want to be with you. But just marriage is not for me. And I could hear in her voice that she was disappointed, right? And she's like, okay, all right, we could talk about it more.
Jesus.
Right? And so I'm like, no, marriage bad. Marriage is bad.
Everybody wants you to get married. Let's be different.
Right. And so I thought my plan had worked swimmingly until I get a message from her father.
Oh, my
A couple hours later saying, would you like to tell me why my daughter's been in her room weeping uncontrollably for the last couple hours?
Jesus.
No, but see, I have a plan.
That really was dumb.
Yes, it was dumb. It was tremendously dumb.
Good Lord.
I ruined her Christmas. It ruined mine, because now I'm thinking about how I ruined her Christmas with this stupid plan.
Where did you come up with that grand idea? Was that just you?
I'm dumb. Of course it's just me. No one with half a brain cell would ever do anything like that except for me.
Why didn't you talk to friends about big moves that you're going to make? Someone would have told you what an idiot you were about to be.
All my friends are idiots. I didn't trust them.
I had the... What are we doing here? We gonna foodgasm?
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, it's foodgasm.
Man and Timmy present.
Why do we even do this
Foodgasm.
Sponsored by GoGermain.com. Shop 30 brands and over 4,000 vehicles only at GoGermain.com.
Look, it's important because it's sponsored, and the Germains are my friends. Go to GoGermain.com. Tell them Common Man sent you. But at some point, we got to just stop.
Here's my big thing for you. I went out and it just reaffirmed some things that I already knew. Pizza Madness has come and gone, but it was a great 2026. And Pizza Madness is all year long. It's whatever you want it to be. It's a Friday night pizza time.
It's a state of mind,
It's a state
Timmy.
of mind. It's a pizza state of mind, baby. And so I went to Enrico's on Friday night.
It's over by the Bonefish.
What do you think I said when I stepped out of the car and was walking in? I looked over at Jack.
There's a Bonefish, Jack.
It was me and Jack. We were together for most of the weekend because Sarah worked. And so I love it. Like you and Samantha, like he's now got the pizza bug. And he'll say, Dad, what pizza place do you want to go to this week? And I'm like, oh, well, because I've had a lot of these pizza places that he has not had. So he's like, what new pizza place can I try? I'm like, I think I'm going to take you to Enrico's. It's over by the Bonefish. And it's close to Black Dog Pizza Cafe, too, which we tried. And it's right across the way. And just lovely. Just the perfect little family Italian restaurant and pizza spot. People are coming in and getting their pickup orders, same as there's 5 to 10 groups of us sitting down.
Did they have the geezers
inside.
working there?
Yeah.
Were the old people there
they
making
were
the
there.
salads?
Yep, it was fantastic. And then
it's just slave labor.
It was great. It was great. And then I had Tammy's in Old Town Grove City as we went over and hit up the card shop, Card Collector 2, yesterday. So I had some Friday pizza, Sunday pizza, but I want you to go to my Twitter account at Timmy Hall Radio, and I retweeted a Google map that one of our fine listeners named Ben had put together. He did this last year, and he has made an entire Google map. I want you to bookmark that, save it. He's mapped out every single Pizza Madness participant.
That is awesome.
In all of Central Ohio.
Collect
it's beautiful.
them all.
Yeah.
Try them all.
Yeah, it's really, really cool that he did that.
A big, beefy mang is coming to help Ryan Day. Details next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
There's an ongoing accident on 104 southbound after Fox Road, and beware of an ongoing crash that has the right lane blocked on 161 eastbound after 62. This report is sponsored by Lowe's. During Lowe's Deck Days, pros get 15% off all in-stock composite decking. Plus, get a free DeWalt 20-volt max 5-amp per hour battery when you buy a select DeWalt tool. Shop the brand's pros trust at Lowe's, valid through 4/22. While supplies last, selection varies by location. I'm Andrew Jones for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
This is Lieutenant Governor Jim Tressel. If you're driving and take a quick glance at your phone, more can happen than you might think. Because taking your eyes off the road for even just a moment is like driving the entire length of a football field blind. Don't let those few seconds distract you from what's right in front of you. Phones down, eyes up, Ohio.
Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
This spring, take a break from interest with 0% financing for up to 60 months on new 2026 Tucsons. 0%. Go now, Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com. With Crew Credit ends 4/30.
If your garage door is so ugly that the FedEx guy is just literally baseball chucking your packages at it,
So you get the point? We are Deluxe Door Systems. For 30 years, transforming the look of people's homes for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Coffee, sandwich, hash browns. Tired of the same breakfast routine? Time to refresh your morning ritual with a $6 Tim's Trio from Tim Hortons. It starts with a premium blend of freshly brewed coffee, a hot, savory breakfast sandwich made with freshly cracked eggs, and for a tasty twist, a daily baked donut to sweeten the deal. Ask for the $6 Tim's Trio. Your morning ritual refreshed. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer. Medium coffee only. Terms apply.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending, the original home of the no-cost mortgage. Back in 1989, when I first went on the radio to introduce this whole no closing cost concept, where you could actually close on your mortgage without the lender taking $15,000, I had no idea if I had created the next pet rock fad of the day or something that would define my career over the course of the next 37 years. But once mortgage rates fell from 9 down to 6, our business exploded and I never looked back. You see, a no-cost loan is the only consumer-friendly mortgage where the homeowner actually holds all the cards. Short funds to close, eliminate thousands of dollars in closing costs. Rates are now down almost 2% from the peak, but you're holding off due to the cost of a refi? Not anymore. So let's start you down that path of eliminating closing costs once and for all and keep that money where it belongs, with you. 877-9-NO-COST. That's 877-9-NO-COST. Or simply apply online at nocostmortgage.com. Miller Lending is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 250-2146.
Do you suffer from leg pain, leg swelling, varicose veins, or leg ulcers? Dr. Joseph Senta and Dr. Barry Zeta at Ohio Vein and Vascular are pioneers in the vein and vascular field. They can perform minimally invasive procedures that will get you back on track to a pain-free life. Stop living with leg pain and start the process to healthy living with a free healthy leg screening. 3 locations to serve you at Polaris, Reynoldsburg, and now open downtown. Go to loveyourveins.com or call 614-426-VEIN. That's 614-426-VEIN or loveyourveins.com.
Newman Roofing, as part of their 2026 Commitment to Community initiative, is proud to partner with 10TV and The Fan to relaunch Raise the Roof, honoring local heroes going above and beyond. We are calling on you to help us recognize the volunteers, educators, first responders, and everyday difference makers who are making a meaningful impact in your community to be recognized on 10TV and The Fan. Send in your nominations and stories to 10tv.com/raisetheroof. 10tv.com/raisetheroof. Nominate a local hero today and help us raise the roof for those who make a difference.
Colin Man here for Hollywood Casino Columbus.
Oh, Mikey, did you know something new is coming and it's right around the corner?
What is it?
Now you can stay while you play. It's the all-new Hollywood Casino Columbus Hotel. It's coming June 12th, and we want you to celebrate with us as we open the doors with a can't-miss concert and festival.
And here's something for you this month. It's the Win Your Way drawings on select Wednesdays and Saturdays. You can score $100,000. Plus, coming in May, it's the Hollywood Tribute Concert Series.
Ooh, must be 21 to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios, driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. This is Paul Keels. Both the Cincinnati Reds and Cleveland Guardians going to play tonight, holding leads in their respective divisions. The Reds will be in St. Petersburg to take on the Tampa Bay Rays. The Guardians at home with the Houston Astros. NBA playoffs tonight. Cleveland Cavaliers at home with Toronto. Cavs took the opening game of that series. Other matchups have Atlanta at New York, Minnesota at Denver. NHL playoffs tonight. Philadelphia at Pittsburgh, Ottawa at Carolina. Meanwhile, Minnesota at Dallas, and Anaheim opens their series against Edmonton. San Francisco 49ers and left tackle Trent Williams reached agreement today on a 2-year, $50 million contract. Dallas Cowboys signed kicker Brandon Aubrey to a 4-year, $28 million extension. This update brought to you by TurboTrack Realty. Done with that property? Call John Kozik at TurboTrack Realty for a cash offer today. 614-470-2000. Breaking sports news. When it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
The only thing more erotic than listening to this show is riding through Krispy Kreme's conveyor of goo. But only one of those things is legal. This is Man and Timmy.
I want to tell you about our friends at Tri-State Men's Health real quick. Because performance matters in intimate moments.
It does?
Yeah.
All right.
You got to be your best, man. Don't let that dreaded ED, erectile dysfunction, stand in the way. The truth is most men, they don't have to live with it anymore. And you might be surprised by how the right treatment can improve your love life. So just check out our friends at Tri-State Men's Health. Go to tristatemenshealth.com or give them a quick call, 800-900-9654. They have 2 lovely locations right here in Central Ohio, so they're really easy to get to. They got treatments with success rates well over 90%. Some can have you last an hour or more. Dear God. They use advanced medical science, baby, to empower male performance with therapies that go far beyond pills. Go to tristatemenshealth.com. See about that first $99 initial visit, baby.
You know what I was thinking about this weekend?
What were you thinking about?
See, back in the day, back before the TikTok and the gram and all this crap.
We're going a ways back now. I feel like we've been living with that stuff for a while.
Where we just doom scroll, and I do it too. Right? You just fall down a rabbit hole and just keep watching stuff that's fed to you. It's endless. There were certain websites that were just the best for wasting time. There are 2 of them that I would just spend hours on falling down rabbit holes before we had the doom scrolling.
You go to the website.
Yeah, you go to the website. One of them is imdb.com.
Yes.
Where you just start going, oh, this person made, who's the key grip for this movie?
Kevin, we go like 6 degrees to Kevin Bacon.
I'm just saying, you could fall down there. You look at the movie rankings, the worst movies of all time, that stuff.
I hadn't thought of that in a while, but why would anything that's happened out there affect me as a movie buff from wanting to go to IMDb? Maybe because I've noticed this recently. Like if you're watching something on Amazon, they have some really nice immersive like displays, I guess is what I'm trying to say, where if you hit the pause button, you can like scroll up and it's just got like the laundry list of every actor that's in the movie. And then you can click on their profiles and go from there. So other things, I guess, have those features now that have taken its place.
And the other one, I talked about this not too long ago. Baseballreference.com.
Yep.
When I first found out about Baseball Reference and every player who ever played professional baseball, his stats are right here. I mean, I was obsessed with that. I was the kid that would look at the back of the baseball cards and look at the stats. But I didn't have baseball cards from the 40s. If I did, I'd have a lot more money.
Give me a guy. Just give me a guy. First guy that pops into your head. Let's learn about him.
Just random guy?
Just random baseball player. Just give me a baseball player.
Ron Karkovice. Former White Sox,
with
pot
a
mark face.
K-A-R-K, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Ron Karkovice.
Ron Karkovice, catcher, bats right, throws right, 6'1", 210 pounds, born
That's
August
light. He was heavier than that.
August 8, 1963. In Union, New Jersey, drafted by the Chicago White Sox in the first round, 14th overall of the 1982 MLB June amateur draft from William R. Boone High School in Orlando, Florida.
See?
Look at that. I mean,
everything you need to know about Ron Karkovice.
Every single thing that we could possibly want to know about him. He was a lifetime 221 hitter. Could have been a little bit better than that.
He was a good defensive catcher, though.
335 RBIs. And an on-base percentage of 289.
What was the high water mark for RBI in a season for him? I'm going to say 61.
54. Care to guess the year?
90.
Yeah, 93.
93?
1993.
All right.
Yeah, 92 and 93. Those were his good years. Yeah, but just... You're right. Like those websites, Pro Football Reference, Pro Hockey Reference... I would always infatuate myself by looking at where Wayne Gretzky was on the all-time points list in hockey, and then how he basically doubled up the next guy, which for the longest time, Billy Joel, was Mark Messier, and I would think that Alex Ovechkin had gotten him.
No,
right?
I think didn't Yager
or Yager
wasn't Yager up there?
Only one way
played
to
professional
find
hockey
out.
until he was 79 years old.
Leaders in points for a career. Wayne Gretzky, 2,857 points. Yager, 1,921 points.
All right.
Almost 1,000 behind him. Then Mark Messier, 1,887. Alexander.
Ovi's got to be up there.
Ovi's all the way down at 10th.
Even being the all-time goals leader.
Bum.
He's a selfish bastard.
Yeah.
That's why. And
just the goals
doesn't
leader.
pass the puck.
No. Sidney Crosby is 7th on the all-time list.
Okay.
Over 1,700.
Oh, a beefy Mang is coming to help Ryan Day. Do you have this?
Where's our
guy?
Where's our guy? Yeah. There's the
And
story
we're
here.
really prepared for this, huh, Teddy?
Well, I had Jimmy in front of me here.
I know, it's a different
and
Jimmy.
it's another Jimmy. So we're bringing a lot of Jimmys in here. We got a 4-star prospect. He is joining the offensive line group for the 2027 class, Jimmy Kalis. He's not look, as far as Ohio State goes, I think people maybe misconstrued those comments from Ryan Day. You heard when he said, like, this is a place where if you're not a first or second round draft pick, maybe Ohio State is not the place for you. I think what he means by that is by the time you are in here and you are developing, you want to be a starter for Ohio State, you come here to eventually play. I think he wants guys to have that kind of mentality, that kind of compete level. Why is that a controversial statement?
I think that's a very accurate statement.
I heard people trying to make some kind of thing about that, where that's going to shun people from wanting to join Ohio State because there's only so many people that can be first and second round picks. But that's not at all what that means.
It's a desire.
It's a mentality.
It's a mentality in their mind. There's no one who Ohio State is recruiting that doesn't think they have an opportunity to play on Sundays.
In the NFL.
Right.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? All these guys, whether it's delusional or not, think they're going to play on Sundays.
So Kalis he was the number 31 offensive tackle in the class. So he's not the highest offensive lineman recruit that Ohio State has ever gone after, but he had clearly been starting to make some inroads as a recruit, and the services are starting to notice him a little bit more. When you've got Georgia, Texas, Clemson, Miami, and LSU in the mix, then you're a sought-after dude. You just have to see those names down there, and you know that everybody wanted this guy. So he helps out the offensive line mix. That was a spot on the football team that I was focusing on Saturday for the spring game, and noticing that they did not have Phillip Daniels or Austin Sareveld. That gave some opportunity for some other guys. You had Carter Lowe, who's a kid out of Toledo, Ohio, that you're hoping can amount to something. He had some not so good reps out there when Kenyatta Jackson was using that little outside move to get some leverage on him, get cut underneath. A little tap sack on Julian Sain a couple times. Was that series in the second quarter, I think it was, where it didn't look too good for him. Ian Moore was another guy that you're going to be looking for depth with this Ohio State offensive line. So just to get those reps, Gabe Van Sickle was a guy we talked a lot about at guard late last season when there were some issues with the offensive line. So you're just, with 4 starters coming back, I think it's really, really important for Arthur Smith and company to make sure that that's a part of the football team where you are not going to be disappointed about.
What did Ryan Day think of the spring game on Saturday? You will hear from the coach coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on The Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Watch out for that accident on East Main Street at Maplewood Avenue, and you have an accident on 104 southbound after Fox Road. This report is sponsored by the Ohio Department of Public Safety. Roadside workers have lives and family, but when they're on the job, they put it all on the line to protect and serve us. Remember, they're not just roadside workers. Thank you for moving over and slowing down. Brought to you by ODOT, USDOT, NHTSA, and ODPS. I'm Anju Jones for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Getting a little older doesn't have to mean, well, getting older. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. And if you're feeling low energy, can't sleep, can't lose weight, are struggling with brain fog, or your sex drive is off, it's time to change it up. At Tri-State Men's Health, our advanced medical strategies featuring TRT, GH peptides, NAD+, GLP-1s, and more treat low T and other hormonal issues to help you shed pounds, have more energy, enhance your body composition, improve sleep, increase your sex drive, and so much more, getting you back in the game again. So don't be older. Be stronger in the gym. Be sharper at work. Be better in the bedroom, and be more confident in every part of your life. So call us today and find out how our advanced treatment strategies could change the game for you. Your first visit is just $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on one of our advanced treatment plans on the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
Feature therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven.
I feel valued as a member.
They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pat Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pat to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pat Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
We can come the day you call us.
We're 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Brian, I've been meaning to ask you something.
Okay, ask away.
Sometimes when we're talking, I hear a little sparkling sound.
Is it when one of us says, all you have to do is point?
There it is. Did you hear that?
That's the sound of magic happening.
Magic? Like we can come the day you call us? Wow.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Common Man here for GoGermain.com. I have been telling you about my friends at Germain for a long time, and it's because they bring the goods. And right now, you get $3,000 over Kelley Blue Book on your trade during the Germain Trade and Upgrade Sales Event. Yes, cue the trumpets. Nearly 4,000 new and pre-owned vehicles, plus an extra $3,000 on your trade means your budget goes further. And with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Get started now at GoGermain.com.
Grab me a new cross-match bingo from the Ohio Lottery.
Sure thing. You said match bingo cross?
No, the newest $10 scratch-off with prizes up to $500,000.
Yeah.
The ticket's so big, it's only sold at retail counters. The one with over $15 million in prizes? Cross-match bingo.
One cross bingo match coming up.
However you say it, cross-match bingo combines cash word, bingo, and match games all into one for even more fun. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Your favorite fan shows are available as a podcast. What a concept. And don't miss exclusive podcast content like Austin and Byrne. Listen on your schedule from anywhere in the world. Available wherever you get your podcasts.
Nobody ever cast a vote for Amy Acton, but she stopped yours. At the last minute, the day before the 2020 primary, Acton called off and canceled the election, defying a judge's orders and abusing her power to silence voters. Now, Acton wants more power as our governor. We already gave her a chance, and we've seen what she'll do. Suspend elections and silence us. Ohio can't afford liberal Amy Acton leading our state. We deserve a governor who will stand up for voters, not shut them down. As our governor, Vivek Ramaswamy will fight for us to protect our voice at the polls and defend election integrity by supporting safe and secure elections with voter ID. Because here in Ohio, voters have the power, not unelected bureaucrats. Protecting your voice to secure our future. Lower costs, bigger paychecks. Vivek Ramaswamy for governor.
Paid for by Vivek Ramaswamy and Rob McCauley for Ohio.
There's a new kind of energy at Starbucks. Try the all-new energy refreshers, strawberry acai, mango dragon fruit, or the all-new mango strawberry. New energy refreshers, only at Starbucks.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We're tracking mostly clear skies as we head through tonight with temperatures cooling back down into the 30s here for the overnight hours. As we go into tomorrow, we'll see some areas of frost in the morning, but sunshine as we go through the day, and temperatures quickly warming up with southerly winds, gusting up over 30 miles per hour, but highs back into the low 70s here for your Tuesday afternoon. We're tracking more 70s in the forecast here for Wednesday, and then rising back to the lower 80s on Thursday and Friday. And that's a look at your 10 weather impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Aaron White here on 97.1 The Fan.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Oh, look. It's Common Man and Timmy taking a break from ping pong. Okay. Voice guy go pee-pee now. Here's Man and Timmy.
I want to talk to you about my friends at Universal Windows Direct. You know, April's the perfect time to reset your home for the long run, and Universal Windows Direct makes that decision easy. Right now, when you buy 2 windows, you get 2 free, and there's no limit. The more you upgrade, the more you save. If you have 100 windows to replace, must be nice. You
50.
only pay for 50. Plus, 24 months with no payments and no interest. That's 2 full years to enjoy the comfort before paying a dime. And this month, they're also offering a $500 bonus off your home improvement project. So you got the buy 2, get 2, right?
You got that?
No payments, interest for 2 years.
Another one.
Plus $500 off your project. Call for your free in-home estimate today, 614-502-5220, or visit universalwindowsdirect.com.
Did you get a chance to enjoy any of the golfy yesterday?
Not as much as I would have liked.
A little bit in the,
it was a beautiful course.
You like how we included you in the group chat for the golf conversation this time around?
I don't know why I'm not included in it.
You've been showing that you've done the work, that you're interested, and we believe you now to be one of us. So when there's a golf text that goes out, you will be included in them.
I actually had a little thing in the text. It went unnoticed, where I called Matt Fitzpatrick Minka Fitzpatrick.
I liked it.
That's funny.
Yeah, well, you didn't compliment me.
I know. I should have put a little
I said Minka Fitzpatrick is taking too long here. He's laying down. He's trying to figure stuff out on the green.
But there were more messages beyond that. I think it's when you get into group chat mode, I think there's sort of like a subtle acknowledgement where things can go unsaid, but we seen it.
All right.
We seen it and we liked it.
I should have commented on it. I apologize.
I thought everything was fair game. There was some stuff going on where some people, I guess, didn't like the too much of the USA chanting for just a regular PGA Tour event. And
I didn't like it.
This is not I don't really care for it either. This is not the first time that this has gone on, but these guys it's not the Ryder Cup. These guys are out there as individuals. Matt Fitzpatrick is a really good dude. And he
spent a lot of time there. He
grew up vacationing there, and now he's a 2-time winner.
He's local,
and
really.
I loved how when he sank the winning birdie, which to let Scotty catch you, this is Scotty Scheffler, was 4 shots back. I just texted to the two of you how this was getting really boring. Like there's just hole after hole after hole, no action.
As soon as you sent that message,
boom,
it was off to the races.
Scotty's on the charge. He's making birdies. There's the par 5 there where Fitzpatrick tried to lay back, took the easy way, and he picked up a shot. But when he gets to the playoff on the 72nd hole, you're thinking, oh, Scotty's getting another PGA Tour victory. And no, first hole, Fitzpatrick on the toughest golf hole, number 18, is one of the most beautiful holes on tour at Harbor Town, sticks it to 12 feet or so, sinks the putt after Scheffler chips it to 6 feet, and then he puts the finger to the ear, like, huh, what was that? What were you guys saying? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I win. No problem with that at all. What a good win.
Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes American patriotism can be a little bit
It's
obnoxious.
A little much. Yeah.
We understand.
I don't understand why.
I'm patriotic too.
I think we all are. But the dude's just out there competing as an individual, and we got the guys down in South Carolina having to do the USA.
All right.
Okay, good.
Plus, a lot of these guys live here a lot of the time, too. So it's like, they kind of, maybe they weren't
Dude's
born
spending
here,
a lot of his cash.
Yeah, exactly,
here.
Yeah. And it's not the Ryder Cup.
Ryan Day, after the spring game on Saturday, was asked many questions. Here is one. He was evaluating Julian Sayin as a runner.
Well, it's hard when he's not live, and we weren't not going to make him live today. But it's been an emphasis point, and you can see that he's aware of that and looking to do some of that. And we did have a bad ball for a turnover, and so that could ruin your whole day. All it takes is one play. So he knows how important that is. But it was good to see him move around out there and. Makes him, I don't know what would have happened on the first drive. That would have been a pretty big collision right there between he and Peyton, I think. But he was moving well, and he's moved well this spring. But certainly it's a lot different when you're live, and so that's going to be the challenge for him all summer to continue to work on pocket presence and then making plays with his legs.
I mentioned that when we were doing our breakdown in hour 1. That was not going to be a touchdown. That was probably going to be Julian Sayin going to the hospital. So that's one where you would have to slide or make sure that you're ducking out of bounds and you don't score on that play. If you pick up the first down, unless the season was on the line, you don't throw your body in harm's way like that if you're already moving the sticks. And
No,
you probably would have done that
it's nice,
in real football.
To Ryan Day's point, to see the progression of the mindset.
Absolutely.
Right? Where you're not just saying, I'm standing here and I'm throwing it at all costs. Now it's front in your mind. If there's a play to be made with the legs, I'm going to try and make it.
It's like we said earlier, it's a state of mind. It's a mood to want to go out there and do that and to want to add another element to your arsenal. I think you could tell kind of in the start of that clip, and when you were watching on Big Ten Network, Ryan was not the happiest camper, I think. There was a lot of like, oh, we're going to have to, watch the film on this. But watching Julian Sain, I think, go 8 for 15, and he had the tipped ball, which good on Will Smith Jr. To see Will Smith Jr. out there as the other starting defensive tackle next to Edric Houston, I thought that was eye-opening. And then James Smith, the transfer from Alabama, worked in there too. He's going to be in the mix. Quay Arusaw for one of those other defensive end positions from Alabama is going to be in the mix as well with Bo Atkinson. We know Kenyatta Jackson has that locked in. But to get a tipped ball there and to force an interception and for Bo to catch that was pretty big. So Sain with the interception on the ledger as well.
A lot of fans were excited to see Tavian St. Clair, and he's the backup quarterback this year, but they see starter in his future. Here's Ryan Day talking about the backup.
Being quarterback at Ohio State is not easy, as you know, and he's battling every day. I think you can see the talent for sure. Threw some really nice balls down the field. And then obviously, missed some as well. And some of the drives, got stymied, but that's part of it. And he's got to learn from those things and can continue to grow. He's been showing up every day with a good attitude, and that's important. So I think we all can see the talent. That's why he was recruited here, and he's got to continue to grind to learn how to run the offense at a high level, because he's going to be an important part of this team. You need to build depth at every position, and so we all know how important quarterback is.
He's emphatically the backup quarterback now. I mean, there was some talk there about his Justin Martin, who's had, barely a game under his belt as a college quarterback. He had the nice run from our fourth string or would-be fourth string quarterback near the end of the spring game. But you have to like the canvas with Tavian St. Clair. I'm not going to feed into any of the social media noise out there about, could there be a battle that's ridiculous, that's preposterous? Leave it where it is.
For what?
Exactly.
Starting quarterback?
Exactly.
No, it's stupid.
It's not even worth discussing. But he's the clear backup, and he's a big, strapping, prototypical quarterback.
But it's nice to know, because you're one play away from your season completely changing, that you have somebody in that backup spot that you're comfortable with. But no, under no situation, as long as Julian Sain is healthy, will Tavian St. Clair start a football game this year.
And do you think he takes some of those chances because he knows where he stands? If I'm Tavian St. Clair, I don't know if I'm getting... It's not even to say I'm looking for exposure. I want to go out there in front of people and do what I do.
Everybody wants to show what they can do in front of people.
I want to be a big-time college quarterback, and I don't know how much I'm going to play when the fall comes around. So I'm getting a big opportunity to sling it in a spring game. It doesn't matter that much at the end of the day because it is practice. I want to go out there and I want to throw dots all over the yard. I appreciate that he took a couple of chances, but that first one that he hit, Chris Henry Jr. on the sideline, man, big time throw.
Well, let's hear about Chris Henry Jr. We didn't get him after the game because he's a true freshman. He's not going to talk. But Julian Sain was talking about Chris Henry Jr.'s development.
Yeah, I think he's done a really good job. He's a big, tall, fast receiver, can make great plays, and I think you saw a couple today. He had some great plays today, and I think he's done a good job of developing in the program, and I think he's got a bright future.
That's not the most descriptive cut in the world, but
that's kind of how Julian Sain is stocking his answers right now. He's becoming pretty polished with the media game and how to not give too much. But, Brandon Ennis was kind of quiet out there for the wide receiver too. Devin McEwen got that other starting spot for the Scarlet team, the transfer from Utah. He could be really good, but the fact that you've got Chris Henry Jr. that was on that next team and Brock Boyd making noise and Kyle Parker transferring in from LSU, you got a lot to work with the wide receiver room as always.
All right, one more. Julian Sain, this is what he needs to improve on this summer.
I think, I can improve on a lot. I think, pocket presence and kind of that, still working that ability to escape and, just extending plays and, giving us more chances on offense. And then, I think still working on that leadership role too. I think I can grow there as well. I think with the leadership, there's no such thing as a vocal leader, so you really have to, take control of those guys, and it starts with the connection. You have to be, a great teammate, and you have to get to know these guys, and so I think it's been fun this spring to get to know those guys.
Let me cut through gobbledygook here. All right, Julian Sain and his development this year is going to hinge on one thing to me. Julian Sain's ability to be his best when the guys around him are not at their best.
Mm-hmm.
That was the issue last year. When everything was working last year, it was fine.
Yeah.
Right? Got great protection. Everybody's doing their job. He's fine. He's good. When things started to break down with pressure, and it's not just on him. A lot of quarterbacks have this problem, right?
It's harder to do.
It's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard
it's
to
supposed to be hard.
read defenses and complex schemes when you got big 300-pound men trying to kill you.
That's what tells you you're going to be an everyday starter in the National Football League.
And
if
so
you
now,
can do those things.
And not anybody, but a lot of guys with the skill that this team has can sit in a clean pocket and they can have success.
Yes.
Now, can Julian Sayin have success when things around him are breaking down?
He's got to prove that.
Exactly
We're going to
right.
have 6 tough football games and the 12 regular season ones coming up here. So he'll likely have his opportunity to prove that to us.
Big news for the Bengals this weekend. We'll talk about it in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
There's an accident where traffic is being directed around the accident area on East Cook Road between Indianola Avenue and 71. Also beware of an accident on Britnell Avenue at Woodward Avenue. Police on the scene. Watch out for delays. This report is sponsored by Sunsetter. With a Sunsetter awning, turn your patio into a cool shaded retreat. Up to 20 degrees cooler with the push of a button. And right now, save $350 at sunsetter.com. That's sunsetter.com. Life's better under a Sunsetter. I'm Manju Jones for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
As the seasons change, it's time to prep your HVAC system with a $49 seasonal tune-up from Columbus Worthington Air. A seasonal tune-up can help save money on your energy bill and help prevent expensive breakdowns. As your local home service experts, everything we do is backed by our exceptional service guarantee. It all adds up to dependable service from neighbors you trust. Columbus Worthington Air and Bryant Heating and Cooling. Whatever it takes. Visit cwaohio.com/radio for details, terms, and conditions. License number 47543.
For over 78 years, our family's been part of your love stories. At Diamond Seller, we offer bigger diamonds, better prices, and timeless designs for every chapter of your life. From your first yes to your forever I do, trust the jeweler who knows diamonds best. Visit Diamond Seller today.
Recently, our company softball team lost the big game by 1 run. Then Dale tried to console us with the quote, "Winning isn't everything." Dale's a loser. I play to win, like early payout from Bet365. If my team goes up big, I get paid out instantly, even if they blow the lead later. Sound familiar, Dale? Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
With over 33 years of experience, Newman Roofing has become a household name in Central Ohio. Voted best roofing company 4 years in a row, Newman Roofing delivers a white glove experience every time. When it comes to your roof, call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit newmanroofing.com today.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
How many points can your IQ fall in 3 hours? You're about to find out. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Fishy just handed me the plug sheet for tomorrow. T-Bone and Tyvis get you started. 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. It's Hot Take Tuesday. I just saw Tyvis and his lovely wife out there. They made a stop in the radio station this afternoon.
The lovely Laurencia Powell.
That's right.
This is public. They've got another baby on the way.
It's very public.
Yeah, it's public.
Yeah, but I always feel, even though I know 100% that she's pregnant.
You can't go up and make a comment
because I've talked about it with Tyvis. He's taken paternity. He's doing all of that. I still cannot find myself to go up to a pregnant woman and ask how things are going from that standpoint, unless I see a baby's head popping out of a vagine.
Which you're not ever going to see.
I will not make a comment.
Ever.
She could even be holding her stomach, be like, well, you know what I'm going through. I was like, spicy lunch?
Do tell.
Huh? I'm not assuming anything.
Nor should you.
You know, I've
lesson learned.
At home? Yes, you do. Have 2 babies.
You have 2 lovely girls.
At home.
Now there's going to be 3.
Bishop and Friends, Tuesdays with Taberry at 10:30. Rothman and Ice from noon to 3. They'll have someone named Ben Baby on.
Covers the Bengals.
If you say so, from ESPN Cincinnati. They will also talk to Tyvis Powell about his pregnancy at 1:30. And tomorrow on this show, just a huge, girthy Tuesday show. All our normal crap, plus Jason Stark, who normally joins us now on Mondays, but He's busy giving birth to his own baby today.
Could I dedicate the show real quick?
Okay.
Yeah, so we didn't hit on this yet, but this one, there's a guy that would have to shoot right to the top of the charts when we were having our discussion about worst TV characters. It's subtle, but it's bad, man. And I don't even know if we got the exact age on what the character was, but Jeff from Saved by the Bell.
Well, he stole Kelly away from Zach.
Patrick Muldoon, very sadly, has passed away from a heart attack at 57. He was in Melrose Place. He was
dead,
in
huh?
Starship Troopers,
That's
which
what
was
you
a
get.
popular little sci-fi flick.
I'm glad he's dead.
Oh, you stop that.
Yeah, that's what you get.
That's callous.
You steal Harry Callis. You steal Kelly Kapowski away from Zach Morris. That's what you get.
It's just gross, man. It's just gross. Jeff, the manager from the Max, who knew that there was this beautiful,
It's inappropriate
young love
on so many
going
different
on,
levels.
and
First of all,
he knew it too.
he is
you could tell by his actions
the
in the
superior.
show that he knew it.
He's her boss at the Max.
Don't cry. She's 17 years old.
So you got
sicko.
You got that problem. He's clearly in college. Okay, or even older
He could be a
than
grad student. He could be 23, 24-ish.
And then after the whole thing where she breaks Zach's heart and Zach can go out of his way and just be a petty bastard, he gets through it, gives his blessing, actually says to Jeff, you got a great girl here, take care of her. And Jeff says, I will. And then what is it, like the next week or the week after that?
He's
Jeff
in the attic.
Is at the nightclub, The Attic,
God.
two-timing with some other chick.
Some blonde bimbo at the attic.
And that's what you get. You drop dead.
It's disgusting.
Obviously, I'm glad he's not dead. But the character,
no,
I'm glad I'm not glad he's dead. Is what I'm trying to say.
You're sad that Patrick Muldoon.
Yes, I'm sure he's a very nice man.
Jeff, the
His
manager of the
character,
Max,
I don't like at all.
One of the biggest bloodsuckers in TV history.
Can't stand him.
Man, Zach really played that. That was probably the classiest that Zach has ever been in the history of the show.
He
did lousy things in pretty much every
he had
episode.
petty moments as he was dealing with it.
Oh, he certainly did.
He didn't deal with it well.
And then when he was bringing in other girls, he wasn't doing them any favors because he was clearly using them.
That's correct.
Using them just to get back at Kelly. And he knew that Kelly was, a waitress at the Max, so he would make sure to bring the girls that he was courting to the Max.
I just
and
want
then
to point out.
he would play their song, which was always like the same synthesized tune from 1986.
Kelly Kapowski, when you look back on, a lot of people want to talk about, Zach Morris, not a good guy. Yeah, you're right. But Kelly Kapowski, kind of a sleut, because if you remember, Saved by the Bell, the college years, who did she go with? Professor Lasky.
Oh, my God.
Remember, Zach wanted to be with Kelly, but she instead was with the college professor.
What was with her with the adult male role model types?
We got Jeff at the Max. We got
boss.
the college professor.
Also kind of a pseudo boss. Jeez.
She's in his class and she's doing him?
What was Lasky thinking?
He's thinking this chick's hot.
Mike Golick, or Bob Golick.
Bob.
He was on the straight and narrow. He was good RA.
Oh, he was just doing
good
Screech.
RA.
The two of them.
Why do you make Bob with Screech?
Why not?
Bob wasn't with Screech. He was just a good dude.
What did I tease? Oh, we got some big Bengals news this weekend. Dexter Lawrence.
Sexy Dexy.
Trade for Dexter Lawrence for first-round pick. You extend him, you give him $28 million, so you got him under contract for a while. Look, I like this pick. I know there are some of you out there that think that the process is the entire thing and you covet draft picks and you can never, ever part with them. Draft picks are currency. You are not going to draft somebody, what was it, the number 10 pick?
Yeah.
With the number 10 pick in the draft.
That's that good right now.
That is Dexter Lawrence.
You're right.
You're not going to draft a guy like that. And regardless of how last year went, and we can all acknowledge it did not go well on several different levels, especially for that defense.
Right.
You are still, with the talent that you have on offense, in theory, in your winning window. All right? So who's going to help you more win this season? The number 10 overall pick, whoever the hell that happened to be, or one of the best defensive linemen in the NFL.
So you said they re-signed him, or they brought him in, they extended him, so he's under contract for 26, 27, and 28 now.
Correct.
And you gave him a bunch of money, but that's what a a guy like that would garner on the open market.
And that's what he wanted.
Yeah.
You gotta make him happy.
The one thing, like you said, it's not. I'm confident that if he sets his mind to it, the on-field Dexter Lawrence is going to be there. But you were starting to hear rumblings of it with coaches and people in New York about the motor and the want to and the desire. And that's the one thing that you're taking a gamble on. But you're absolutely right. If you can get a quality player like that for just the 10th overall pick, and you are beefing up a position group now that badly needed help.
Desperately
You
needs
bring
help.
in one of my former guys from D.C., Big John Allen, who had a great career in Washington and then got hurt, had a nice season in Minnesota last year, and he's more of a veteran. Like, he is I think you get a guy like Jonathan Allen in that locker room, and he's a guy that's going to look at everybody and he's going to command and demand respect. So hopefully that'll help with that. You bring in the defensive end from Seattle, so you make moves. You added some depth pieces on defense as well around all these guys. If you just get that side of the ball to be top 15 in the NFL, and Joe Burrow doesn't go out for a season-ending injury in Game 3 next year, like, you should be doing some things.
Kidnap your head coach and replace him with someone else. You do all that.
Well, no, the downside is that this is fixing for Zach Taylor to just keep his job forever, because if it doesn't work with this, I'd rather have it work with Zach Taylor at the helm than sell another year up the river at the expense of Bengals fans, because you can't keep doing this while Joe Burrow is in his prime. You're making these moves. You locked up T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. You have got to strike now, and hopefully you can go and win at least 12 games in the regular season and not even leave this thing to chance for making the postseason.
All right, here's some tidbitty stories for you. Crew lose again over the weekend. It's going to be super yucky this summer. We knew it, but
they
now
lost their guy for the year now, and that
I understand,
sucks.
but it doesn't matter. They were going to suck even without that. Mets have a $350 million payroll, but they have lost 11 in a row.
My God.
Yuck.
I saw Frankie Lindor yesterday, just sort of not knowing what to say is the best way I can put that. Even from reading his quotes, it was kind of just like he was stammering and baffled by
you want
it.
to talk
They've
about
lost
a long
all types
summer,
of ways,
man.
too.
I mean, look, these guys are filthy rich, but they're still competitors, and they still have to go out every single day.
Huge letdown last year.
And deal with this crap. And it's going to be a long summer in Queens with the heckling and all that crap if they play like this.
At what point does it get so bad where the booing turns back into cheering? Sarcastic.
Not there yet.
10 more losses, and then we start to cheer. 21 straight. What's the record for consecutive losses if this team pulls that off?
What is the record for consecutive losses in Major League Baseball? Will you look that up, please?
Let's see.
I'm going to say it's 19, 20.
I'm trying to find, the Cleveland Spiders register, but something more modern. So anything post 1900, unless I'm getting AI'd here, would be the 61 Phillies at 23 straight losses.
23.
And the 2024 White Sox were at 21.
That's right. How did I forget that? I was celebrating.
Damn.
Man.
And the 1988 Orioles had 21 straight losses, too.
But over the course of 162 games, nobody's lost more games than Chicago White Sox 2024.
Did the Rockies not top you last year?
No, Rockies didn't. They were on pace to do it.
Okay.
And then they actually played a little bit competitive baseball.
Well, that's boring.
Last 6 weeks of the season. I know.
That's boring.
But I'm glad. I want to hold on to that record.
You got a T-shirt?
I do. I got a White Sox T-shirt with a fan that's got a bag over his head.
Do you switch up between the playground for CSers?
I don't have that one anymore. I
Why?
wish I did. It's 30 years old.
Those are the best kinds.
Why don't you find me that? That's a good gift.
Will be a good gift. Playground for CSers.
It had a picture of Wrigley Field on it, and it said Playground for the CSers.
Nice little Lee Elia shout out.
Absolutely. All right, back page coming up. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
There's a 24-minute commute on the east side of 70 headed westbound from 79 to 71. And if you're on the north side of 71 headed southbound from Polaris Parkway to 70, you're looking at a 15-minute commute. This report is sponsored by Murphy Tractor with John Deere construction equipment rentals from Murphy Tractor. Nothing stands between you and a job well done. Need smart grade, Topcom, Trimble, or attachments? Their replacement fleet is always ready work. Learn more at murphytractor.com. I'm Manju Jones for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Family owned and operated. It isn't all sunshine and rainbows. This is Dennis Sullivan, president of Care Heating and Cooling. Here's something you don't hear admitted very often. When you run a business with your family, you don't always get along with them. We argue, we debate, we have real conversations about the decisions that we make. But at Care, every conversation comes back to our priorities, doing right by our employees and our customers. Because when you treat your team like family, they take better care of the families they serve. And when you treat your customers the way you want your own family treated, trust follows. That mindset doesn't always maximize short-term profits, but it builds something better, long-term relationships. Today, more and more local companies are being bought by venture capital firms, where maximizing profits often leads to a sales-first mentality. Care is still family-owned and locally operated, so we can keep people, not profits, at the center of every decision. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING when you need a company you can trust.
Hey, it's Anthony Rothman for Synergenics and Low T Center. If you've lost energy or you feel yourself losing confidence and gaining weight, it's a bad combination. If you're not feeling it in the bedroom anymore, it could be your testosterone, even if you're a woman. Testosterone is one of the hormones that controls energy, confidence, and sex drive for both men and women. And when testosterone is low or unbalanced, it can drain your energy, alter your mood, affect your body, and decrease sex drive. If you want to find out if your testosterone is unbalanced, you can find out now for free. Synergenics and Low T Center are offering free testosterone testing for both men and women. It only takes 20 minutes to get results, and then you're out the door with answers. All their providers are licensed experts in their fields. They'll tell you what you need to know to meet your goals and suggest treatments made for you, tailored to your body, your lifestyle, and your budget. Stop by or book today at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com.
How many different ways can you consume morning juice? Let's see. Live on YouTube, live on the Fans HD3 podcast on demand, and on 10 TV Plus. And we'll send Bobby right to your house.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 8.
The Fan.
What can ADP do for small business? We help answer the business questions, like how do you track employee time? How do you do payroll taxes? Or what does compliance even mean? So small businesses can focus on bigger questions. Now florists can ask, can we invent another holiday to sell bouquets? Pizza shops can ask, how do we stuff a calzone into a pizza crust? And pool cleaners can ask, what is that thing in the filter? These are the questions you can focus on when ADP takes care of the business of your small business. ADP for small business.
Coffee, sandwich, hash browns. Tired of the same breakfast routine? Time to refresh your morning ritual with a $6 Tim's Trio from Tim Hortons. It starts with a premium blend of freshly brewed coffee, a hot, savory breakfast sandwich made with freshly cracked eggs, and for a tasty twist, a daily baked donut to sweeten the deal. Ask for the $6 Tim's Trio. Your morning ritual refreshed. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer. Medium coffee only. Terms apply.
BMI Federal Credit Union is celebrating their 90th anniversary all year long with monthly sweepstakes. Get in on your chance to win free gas for a year when you lower your car payment with a BMI FCU auto loan. Apply today at bmifcu.org/gas.
Thousands of students every year choose Columbus State Community College, earning degrees that open doors to in-demand jobs, stable careers, and real earning power. Columbus State is making Central Ohio stronger. Apply today at cscc.edu.
Hey, it's AR here for Germain Honda of Dublin. If you've been thinking about upgrading your ride, now's the time. It's the Honda Spring Event at Germain Honda of Dublin, and they've got seriously low lease rates on the Honda HR-V and Civic for well-qualified buyers. I'm talking reliable, fuel-efficient, and fun to drive without stretching your budget. Stop by Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270. Check them out online at germainhondaofdublin.com. The Honda Spring Event won't last forever.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Accurate Heating and Cooling and Bryant. Doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Buckeye Show coming up at the top of the hour. 2 big hours of Ohio State conversation. Are they going to talk about the spring game? Of course they are. Are they going to talk about the Buckeye basketball guy in the transfer portal whose name I've forgotten? Of course they are.
Jimmy.
Are they going to talk about Scottie Pippen saying that he wants his son to come here to win a national championship? Of course they are. That's all coming up at 6 o'clock.
What happened to you in mid-show Pongy today? What do you think was the difference? If you try to put 2 and 2 together.
I was not good today. I got swept out 4-0. Well, if you remember, before Frank Caliendo, your new boyfriend, walked in here.
I was getting my ass
this
kicked.
afternoon. I killed you. It was 21 to 6. I was dominating the dojo, Jerry.
In front of him.
Yeah.
He probably would have played Pongy with you.
I'm sure he would have, but I walked away and didn't talk.
Paddle.
I don't need any more friends. All right, I got enough.
Yeah, but Frank,
friends is obligation. Frank Caliendo can be your friend. I don't need him to be my friend.
You missed it because when we were playing, I was doing Jack Nicklaus and he was doing Al Pacino.
Oh yeah.
Then he was saying, I'm gonna spike this, I'm gonna spike that. It was just dueling. I did because some people had asked me already. Did you try or did you pry? Now look, he was here. It was sort of green room for Frank Caliendo. I could tell just in the first few minutes that he didn't want to be like the circus clown.
Why would he?
He's gonna do his shtick when he jumps on Rothman.
That's his persona. He doesn't want to do imitations for you.
The only thing, because we were being pretty much quiet the whole time, and I thought I needed a line here or there. The one thing that I said was, I guess with the NFL draft coming up gets you a lot of voices around that. And he just said, he didn't say a damn word.
He just sidestepped it?
I kind of imagine him saying, drop the effing ball or hit the ball,
he
bozo.
Was interested in just playing Pong.
I was trying to make conversation, and he's doing a couple of shows.
This is a man who travels with his own ping pong paddle.
And he wanted to show it to me after he was done with the 30-minute hit on Rothman and Ice. Somebody walked down to my desk and said, you got to come back here. Frank wants to show you something. He knows you love Pong. He really wants to show you the paddle. You just got to come up here. And so I came back up there and he brought his gym bag in. And then inside the gym bag, inside all his clothes that were stuffed in there, he had this Butterfly brand solo encased ping pong paddle. One ping pong paddle in this solo case. And he had plastic protectors,
of course,
like sheen protectors on each side of the padding.
Now, I didn't stick around while you guys were playing, but how did you do against him?
I didn't do well against that paddle because he was putting all sorts of
that's the thing is that he's Spin-a-Rooney type of guy.
Spin-a-rama.
And when you're not used to playing the spin guys like that, the spin doctors.
You and I are not spin doctors. Two princes. We just sort of go with the
we could put a little bit
Franklin
of spin on it,
paddles.
but quite frankly, we're hitting with speed. That's our game.
It's a different type of game.
Yeah.
We like to hit quick shots, and he did say that he was impressed by some of what he saw with our technique. So for a guy that clearly has been playing ping pong a long time and is just a lover of the game, as are we. I think
so. You're going to get together with him after the show and
no, I didn't
have a drink or something.
It's just we're just gonna. That's with the stars now, okay?
I don't believe that. I think you guys are going to start texting each other.
What happened? All
of a sudden, he's going to be on the golf chat.
Look, what happened there was a beautiful moment. It's like you kind of don't know how this works, but when you play golf with people and you don't know them, but you team up for the 18-hole round and you really hit it off and you have a lot of common interests. When you're done, you just say, I'll see you later, my friend.
I don't believe that.
I think you never see that, and you never see that person ever again.
Are going to start texting each other, and eventually he's going to be your new home for smut. You're going to start sending him the smut that you send me.
Caliendo, he
looks like he enjoys some smut.
He's not a smut lover.
Oh my God, he looks like he's filthy.
He's a good, clean boy.
You think so? No, I think he's filthy.
I'm seeing a lot of Sydney Sweeney smut this week.
What is she doing?
Oh baby,
what's she doing?
There's all this controversy over some of the scenes she's in Euphoria.
I ain't heard it.
Oh my God, it's like
what's the controversy?
She's getting thrown in the wood chipper again. They're just there's one where she's like a dog with she's like leashed like a dog. There's one where she's like dressed up like a baby, which is kind of sick.
I've never seen this show.
It's just a smutty, filthy show on HBO. It's on HBO.
No, I know that. But what's the plot of the show?
I read today that there's a fully nude Sydney Sweeney scene in like the upcoming episode. I don't know what the plot is. It's just a bunch of
young
20-somethings out there.
You like it?
I have never seen it. No, but I should be watching it.
Teddy watches the show. You like it? You like what you see?
No, I watched Rooster. That's a show on HBO.
What's the Rooster?
Steve Carell, right?
Steve Carell. Yes, it's pretty entertaining. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's more of a adult.
Alice in Chains.
That's right. Here they come to snuff the rooster.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna die.
By Jerry Cantrell's father.
It is about his dad, right?
He was I think Nam war veteran.
Yep, and that was sort of his. Maybe he saw I think his dad didn't talk about that really hardly at all, and he found out who he was, what his nickname was, in a roundabout type of way. Wrote that song about him. It's a great song. One of the albums of my childhood was that MTV Unplugged CD, Alice in Chains.
No, that was a great one.
Fantastic. Everyone talks about the Nirvana one, and I get it. I think the Alice in Chains one was better.
Nirvana Unplugged was great. Alice in Chains Unplugged was great.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Pilots. Actually, different genre, more softy rocky. 10,000 Maniacs had a great Unplugged.
Because they had Natalie Merchant.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Oasis had an Unplugged. Very memorable because Liam refused to perform. He sat in the stands and heckled the band while Noel sang all the songs.
Oh, my God. Well, hey, you want a little sweet serenade because you're such a lover of these guys. Just go and you probably listened to it before, but re-listen to the straight up acoustic. There's it's nothing. It's just acoustic guitar, Interstate Love Song. It's fantastic. And the riffs that they're playing on the guitar, very good.
This is the portion of the show where I just stare at you.
Go ahead. The show's over.
No, it's not.
The Back Page.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
There's always a time in the show where I just stare right at you and don't make a sound.
I just let my eyes glass over when you do. Hey, Teddy, one more time. Do you feel the need?
The need for speed.
Yeah, baby.
Tell me.
May 13th, 2 films, 1 big screen. Tom Cruise himself. I got to tell you guys. Maverick and Top Gun back to theaters May 13th. Re-releasing them, 40th anniversary. They're both coming back out to the silver screen May 13th.
But you've seen them.
And I'll see them again.
You're going to go see them again?
Teddy and I are going.
No, Teddy's not going.
We're gonna get some popcorn.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna take some popcorn back.
Don't forget to wear your wig. Put some meat snacks underneath it.
No, I'm just gonna.
That's how the pros go to the movies.
In there.
All right, Buckeye show's next. We'll see you tomorrow. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Watch out for an accident blocking the right berm of the 70 westbound ramp to 270 West Outer Belt northbound. This report is sponsored by the Ohio Department of Public Safety. Roadside workers have lives and family, but when they're on the job, they put it all on the line to protect and serve us. Remember, they're just not roadside workers. Thank you for moving over and slowing down. Brought to you by ODOT, USDOT, NHTSA, and ODPS.